It's still yours. Let's get under control here.
I think he's probably more frustrated with the play that just happened than the 2 hits he'd already given up.
Yes. And those are the kind of things that you can't do, especially when you get into playoffs. Those plays kind of compound themselves, but Varell's been good all year. He'll get back under control right here. The infield's got an exceptionally good infield.
Right here you just say, don't worry about giving up 1. You just don't want to get the big inning going. So it's like, let's get the double play. They're in on the corners for cleanup hitter Travis Nichols, left fielder. There's a strike on the inside port, down at the knees.
Yeah, right now you're just trading run for out right here and just getting out on the board.
Yeah, a little comeback to the pitcher won't be bad.
Yeah, I would take that.
That was just a little low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Bases loaded here in the first, no score. Tigers and Ponca City Wildcats. Cleanup hitter Travis Nichols takes another one inside. It goes to 2-1. Third place hitter just laid down a bunt, just trying to move runners over from first and second. Burrell had a play at third, and it went off his glove. He looked up and couldn't field it cleanly, and all runners were safe.
Boy, right here you got to make a careful pitch to the 4-hole hitter.
And he does. Foul tips it.
Yep.
Nice little pitch there.
Yeah.
Maybe got a little too much part of the plate.
Yeah, 21 count, you got to kind of put it right there, but just don't put it in the middle. Now you got a 2-2 count. Now you go back to your off-speed pitch right here, or you throw something up and high and see if he'll chase at it.
Brad Rail checks over at third. Nothing happening. There's one on the outside. It's way outside, so it goes full. Chance to, in high school, they're going to get those runners going now. They're not going to worry about, is it 2 outs? I think they're going to be going with the bases full.
Yeah, there's a chance. They may hold up and then give it a hesitation, but
in motion, foul tip.
There you go. Try to get in on his hands right there. I think that's where you want to stay right here at full count early in the game right here. See if you can get you a ground ball.
Don't want to leave anything fat over the middle. So, yeah, coming inside and right on the hands.
Let's see where Witt sets up right here. See what they're thinking. Yep, going back inside.
Chop foul. Not getting a clean piece of it, so it's a good pitch.
Yep.
He's gone back in there the last, other than ball 3. He's gone in there 3 times out of the last 4 pitches.
Let's see if they got enough confidence in that curveball right here. He's been looking fastball the last 2 or 3 pitches. And
fastball again. Oh, he got it, yes.
Right, there it is.
Now with our defense the way it is, the Tigers with the Hewlett boys in the middle, double play is certainly in order.
Absolutely. They turned, I believe it was 1 or 2 this afternoon in the first game of the regionals. So,
and that first one they got, it was a chopper, and I didn't think they were going to be able to turn that one. And it was a bang play at first, but they definitely got him, and barely got the runner at second.
Yeah,
Landon made a great turn.
Landon made a great turn to finish it off. Yes, he did.
Oh, a nice breaking pitch gets the outside corner. That one started way out.
Well, and Ponca City, like I said, we've played them twice already with 1-run games, and I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if he'll do it early, but the 5-hole with a squeeze play right here, we'll see what he's thinking.
He's thinking drive one up the middle, going back on it. Bean got a late break, and it goes over his head.
2 are going to score.
So Bean was fooled on that ball, well hit, and he just got a late break.
Yeah. That's one of those kind of line drive. You don't know where to go in or come or get it, and it just got over his head.
So the Wildcats place 2, and they're on the board first here in the first. Off 2 RBIs from the bat of number 5 hitter Brian Wicker, the catcher.
And with Ponca City right here, like I said, 8 of the 10 guys playing tonight are seniors. You give them just a little bit of hope, and you never know with a team like this. So kind of need to kill it right here and keep it at 2 runs.
A bat had wandered away and flipped over by the umpire and almost catches the on-deck hitter in the chops. He apologizes. Well, that was Austin Emil over there, the designated hitter, and umpire almost took him out with a bouncing bat. Dalton Mazurier. 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 I was going to go French with it until I got the correct pronunciation.
I'll let
from
you
Don
do
Price. I was going to go Mazur, but no, it's Mazurier.
I'll let you handle the names.
Just call him Maz.
I'll call him number 6.
Yeah. Center fielder, and they're going to put him on. It's going to stay loaded.
Wow.
So an intentional walk.
Throw one pitch.
And so that's now they were trying to get him to chase apparently and didn't want to take any more chance. So down 2-0. Coach Dobson says let's load him up again. See if we can get Immel. Immel pitched game 1 and got the win. That 2-0 victory that we mentioned earlier.
Is that Austin?
Austin Immel, yes sir.
Yeah, he pitched against us up there Thursday and did it. I mean, he had us on the ropes for most of the game.
There's that breaking pitch from Verrill that starts outside and breaks across the outside corner. Still, I see a double play, and Verrill steps off as O'Neill bluffs down the third base line.
Oh,
inside, slow roller, not going to get 2. Across the way. Croft takes that one, so run does cross the plate for the Wildcats. It's 3-0 on that infield out. Austin Hewlett to Colton Croft. Just hit too slow, Coach.
Yeah, that was way too slow. You know, he had a long ways to come in and get it. And, you know, he did the right thing, not trying to make it happen, just get the out, try to stay out of the big inning here.
So what you're saying is the newspaper article this morning on the Hewlett brothers in the Tulsa World didn't go to their head, and they still kept what they needed to do in the game. There's one to Landon.
Yes.
So that's going to do it.
Yes.
We'll come back and talk about that and a little bit more baseball. Right now, we've seen half an inning, and Ponca City leads the Tigers 3-0.
My Contour helps me discover all new sides to myself, like it knows I'm into sci-fi and personally recommends new things I didn't know existed. Like intergalactic biohumanoid sci-fi,
lovable ogre sci-fi,
and whatever this is. I just look for the diamonds, and suddenly,
I'm into whole new worlds of entertainment. That's why
Contour is TV just for me.
For the many sides of you, there's Contour.
I used to struggle in school, but Huntington helped me with phonics, reading, study skills, writing, algebra,
chemistry, calculus,
SATs,
ACTs.
Huntington helped me with all my subjects.
No matter what grade your child is in, no matter what kind of grades they get, Huntington can help. For over 35 years, our individualized approach to tutoring has helped thousands improve at every level, from basic subjects to college test prep. Let Huntington help your child. Huntington, your tutoring solution.
All right, Tigers find themselves in a deficit here to start the bottom half of the first. It's going to be Brady Bean leading off, followed by Cade Goins, the right fielder. Harrison Whitworth, the captain and the catcher. Then Colton Croft, first baseman, batting cleanup. Mark Davis, our designated hitter. Devin Johnson, Jace Bedford. Then Landon Hewlett and Austin Hewlett, the shortstop. Going against Joe Clark, starter for the Wildcats.
You know, right here, we don't have to do a whole lot. We just want to try to peck away. You know, if you can get 1 or 2 right here, that'll be a good deal. You know, just kind of get back in the ball game.
Tigers kind of got off to a slow start in game 1 a little bit and finally got a couple of big hits.
Yeah, about the third inning, they got the bats going.
Got a slicing triple down the right field line. I think was that one of the Hewletts that got that?
Yeah, drove in Hewlett too. Yeah.
And that kind of got it going.
Mm-hmm.
Davis got a base hit.
Yep.
A single with the bases loaded, I think, and brought home 2 or 1.
Brady taking a good hack at it right there. He kind of showed bunt on the first pitch, and you know a lot of times they like doing that with him because he's got speed, but also it brings those corner guys in and it gives him a little more room to try to put the ball in play.
Yeah, chop it down. Hopefully get it over somebody's head off this turf. And
just throwing the barrel at it.
Yeah, that one's kind of a protect mode up high in the zone, but.
You know, that's what we always used to tell the kids, you know, on 2 strike counts, you want to get short and quick to the baseball. So not much stride, just throw the barrel and see what happens. Good eye right there.
Boy, that was close. That's close with close one to take with no strikes. Almost got to protect and foul that one off. Ooh, that's not what I'm taking.
Yeah.
It's probably one that's going by me, though. I don't know how to make contact, but.
Another good
That one
eye.
low. Yeah, that one was definitely low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now after being behind 0-2 and fouling off a nasty pitch at 0-2.
Let's see if the young sophomore here can get something going.
Pops that one up in the infield. Let's see, third baseman coming in, catcher coming over. Catcher's going to take it. And Wicker makes the out right there. Goins stepping in. Goins hitting .330. Scored 30. Got 32 runs. I'd love to coming into today. I'm sure he's got a couple of more from game 1, but like to see him just keep adding to that total. That means get something good going right here with 1 out.
Well, I've got to, like I said, I've got to watch all the games this year, and right there's a classic example of what Cage likes to do. He, if they're playing back, he can lay it down. Unfortunately, that was a foul ball, so he's going to start out behind.
Maybe fortunately because he bunted it pretty hard, too,
Yeah.
so that may have been right at the third baseman if he gets it fair.
I will say the one good thing about Broken Arrows Field is it's going to be very hard for us to get rained out.
Yes, it is. It's going to have to be pouring, and lightning's going to be flying there, and there's a nice pitch in the
Nice
upper part of the
off-speed.
zone.
Yeah. Yeah, the western part of the state are wishing they had fields like this today.
You know, the big thing is Broken Arrow gets ours in, the regional here, but what about everybody else? You know, is Broken Arrow, whoever comes out of this region, just waiting around for a week?
If I was a betting man, I'd bet Coach Elliott's phone will be ringing. Is your field available for some of these teams to come over and try to finish?
You know, softball, which was supposed to take place on Wednesday down at Shawnee, got rained out and canceled next Wednesday. I'm thinking, hey, why don't we just come over here and play it? It'd be over with.
Hey, the facilities are about as good as you can get.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Goins. It took a little bit off there for strike 3.
Change up, drops out of the zone right there at the very end.
So Harrison Whitworth does his kind deed for the night, provides the umpire with a couple of extra baseballs. Whitworth, 431 on the year. See if the number 3 hitter can get things going with 2. We couldn't get anything going with 1, couldn't get anything started with none. So let's go with 2 here in the first. And get Brad some run support early.
Yes. Like I said, be nice to get at least 1 on the board this inning.
It's going to be a chop back. Clark's going to take that, throw to first to Calvin, and that's going to do it for the Tigers. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. It is 3-0 Ponca City as we go into the second after this.
For tiny miracles and superheroes, for beautiful warriors, neighborhood quarterbacks, and family treasures. You're why we exist. For 85 years and counting, St. John has been by your side through every checkup, challenge, and triumph. We're your partner in health. We are St. John.
At TTCU, before they make any decision, they ask one simple question. What's best for our members? Take checking accounts. They know it takes effort to move your account, so they make sure it's worth it by giving you and your school $50 when you get a School Pride Visa check card. It's easy to manage your accounts. Here, there, anywhere, and TTCU rewards loyalty. With direct deposit based on your balances, you could earn extra dividends. Rewards? Check at TTCU.
Number 9 hitter Kyle Mathis going to lead off for Ponca City. Chase Kurtz, the leadoff hitter, is on deck, and then Blake Shepard as it comes around back to the top. Mathis, the second baseman. And we're hoping to a little bit better start to this inning than they had in the first because they touched him up pretty quick.
Yeah, you want to settle back in here, get it out real quick, and get back in the flow of the ball game.
Arrow coming in today. 5-2 on the season for the Tigers. He started 7 games. We'll set the defense as Matthias steps in. Colton Croft, of course, at first. Landon Hewlett at second. Jace Bedford at third. Shortstop is Austin Hewlett. That one's fouled back and out of play. And then Devin Johnson in left, Brady Bean in center, Cade Goins in right, and, of course, his usual spot behind the plate, Harrison Whitworth.
Boy, he's just leaving it over the middle right now.
You know, it's one of those things where you just maybe don't have a feel of it yet, and that's happened to Brad right here.
Yep. You know, he's got 36 strikeouts on the year, so he's capable of doing that. But right now he's just going to have to find that groove. Witt's going to have to get him zeroed in right here.
Right now the pitch, and you can't rely on that too much, is that breaking pitch that starts on the outside and comes across the outside corner.
Mm-hmm. Right there trying to move the runner over.
That one bunted back to the screen. Kurt singled his first time up into the gap in left center, and Goins made a good play to cut it off to keep it from getting to the wall. And the man on deck, line one back over the noggin.
Pick over to first.
Blake Shepard.
You know, the thing there, number 4 on his bunt, the thing that always got me when I was coaching is when I'd give them the sacrifice bunt and they're still trying to run out of the box. Stay in the box, get the ball down, then run.
Yeah, you're not trying to get that drag bunt base hit. You're just wanting to move the guy over.
Oh.
Chop ball, and he finds the gap between first and second. So it's going to be just like inning number 1, runners at first and second as that one goes into right field. Ground ball gets through.
You'd think that coach would have the bunt on right here, trying to get him in scoring position. So we'll see what kind of rotation they have.
Tell you what, as hard as Shepard hit the last ball, I might let him swing away. But you're right. You know, you want to go second and third if you can.
Yeah, you know, when you get in regionals here, you want to do everything you can to get runs on the board. Got to play the odds.
There it is, and nicely done. Croft's going to have to make the
throw
throw. And again, a bunt loads the bases. He put that in the right spot. No one could get there.
Yeah, that was bunted about 12 foot up the line. That was a great bunt right there. So now you're going to have to bring your infield in. You're going to have to try to cut the run down at the plate if any way possible. You don't want this thing to get 5-6 runs.
Yeah.
Looks like they've got Stamps up.
Yep, Stamps throwing now, just getting ready to throw. Not what Coach Dobson was thinking coming into game 2
no,
today.
No. See if we can get us an infield fly right here and settle things down.
Wow, they are teeing off right now. That's going to score 2 as O'Neill finds the gap and Goins laces it, or fields it and gets it in. O'Neill laced it into right center. Wow.
Yeah, this is not how you write the script on how you want to start the game out.
Runners on the corners.
Witt's going to go out and talk, do a little stall here while Stamps is still throwing. Give him a little more time to warm up before Dobbs comes out and talks.
Umpire's going to follow him out there and say, well, that's enough, boys.
Yeah, you just had a conference a second ago.
Yeah, we're not going to be planning what we're doing. Well, we can't say planning what we're doing after prom because they've already been there. But
yeah.
Well, some of them have, because how many sophomores do we have out there on the mound?
We've got 4 out in the field and a sophomore DH.
Yeah,
so 5 of them.
But sophomores that were there talking.
3 of them.
Yeah, 3. So exactly.
All right, let's see. Runners on the corners with no outs.
And Nichols comes in, struck out his first time up, called. Yeah, now they're going to go out and talk again. Dobson says, look, I got to get my guy in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Dobbs taking a step out there now.
Maybe a little shake off, a couple of pitches.
Yeah. Giving him the signs for 31 situation right here if the runner goes at first.
Now with,
Typically, you know, you try to get an out, but right here you can't let that run score at third, so they may be cutting it off if he goes.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Hewlett brothers aren't playing in a little tighter.
Yeah. Well, they're still playing at double play depth. For that.
Only going to get one.
Yeah.
Vera made the right play there, reaching to get it, but unfortunately,
boy, a lot of times
it slowed it down.
Yeah, a lot of times it directs the ball in a different direction, but hey, we got an out. Runner at first. Now we're down 6-0, but let's go.
So Rose going to get a stay probably a little bit longer. That one off the end of the bat from Wicker.
I've watched him pitch every game, and I've not seen him be hit like this.
Well, the fastball's just kind of staying right in the middle of the zone. He's not getting any corners anywhere with it. He got a couple of good pitches when he got a strikeout.
With his off speeds.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when that's all you got going for you, you can't live on that stuff. There's a fastball low and in. Just can't locate it where he wants it.
And the one thing that you look at, too, you want to make sure the body language of your players are still going. You still got a lot of ball game left to go. Make sure they stay up.
Off speed, way
Nice
ahead of that
changeup
one,
right
yeah.
there.
So Wicker falls behind 1-2. The Tigers are behind 6-0 here in the second.
Looked like a fastball you try to get by him.
Wicker stayed alive, fouling that one off over the dugout.
A lot of times you'll see a coach put a runner in right here because try hit and run. He's going to protect the plate right here, so got 2-2 count.
One thing it looked like on that one, kind of this breaking pitch, his arm motion seemed to really slow on that pitch.
Yep. Good pitch
There's
right
a pitch
there.
going up on his hands. Devin Johnson's going to get under it. Made the catch. No tag, no advance of the runner. So 2 outs on that fly ball by Brian Wicker. And Missouri comes to the plate, the center fielder, who was intentionally walked his first time up. Hewitt's going to catch that little floater to him here to end the inning. So another 3-run inning for Ponca City. Tigers coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. They trail it 6-0.
At St. John, you're not the patient in 201. You're a 7-month survivor. You're not the heart attack victim on the 4th floor. You're hero to Ava, Charlie, and Caleb. You're more than a diagnosis or database entry. You're the reason we exist. Our entire staff is committed to making you stronger. It's why Telson's, for 85 years and counting, choose the health family of St. John.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
Colton Croft, Mark Davis, the designated hitter, and then Devin Johnson here in the second. Croft, the Tigers' leading hitter on the season, hitting .488. So let's see if he can build on that right here and get things started.
Yeah, he needs to get things going right here.
Now, this is the bat he started the season with, correct?
This is the bat. This is the one.
Tell us that story.
Oh, yeah, I need to.
That one floats away.
You know, he's batting like 580, 560, and he switches his bat about 18 games into the season.
It goes into a mini slump.
Goes into a mini slump.
High strike there.
Then I just kind of convinced him, hey, we need to get back to it. And since then, he's had like 8 for 11 at bat. So,
in case you don't know, Paul Croft, the father of Colton. Oh, pitch on the outside. So, a couple of borderline strikes go against Colton Croft.
Let's see if he can poke this one over in right field.
Little Noah back to the pitcher, kind of stumbles and goes over, and Clark's going to underhand it to Calvin for the out. So hitters 4 and 5 bounce back to the pitcher. And the Tigers, one to end the inning, or excuse me, 3 and 4. Harrison Whitworth ended the inning, and Croft started this one.
Well, the thing right now, he's changing speeds fairly well, and they're out in front of it. So they're going to have to let the ball travel.
You know, that's why you talked about going. There's a strike why you talked about going to right field, because if you just wait a little bit, you know, you're still going to pull that off-speed pitch, which he's throwing very well, or you're going to take a fastball into right.
Yep.
Nice breaking pitch. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got it going today. Clark looking good.
Yeah.
Maybe second time through the order though when we get around there.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing that you gotta be watching. You know, how's he pitching to these top of the guys and the bottom of the guys? And that pitch was low and outside, but you know, if he's throwing a lot of off speed, you got to sit back, watch off speed until you get 2 strikes.
Right.
So I know those guys will make the adjustment.
There's an off-speed right. Well, has a fastball, and he called it a strike on the outside part.
That was
wow.
on the white line. If he's giving that pitch, we need to start throwing it.
I think some will say that first strikeout that we got may have been very similar to that. The first strikeout of Verrill of Travis Nichols in the first inning. Now that one was way up and away, so that's not going to be called.
You know, I'm just sitting here looking at Ponca City's record, and, you know, for the most part, these guys stay in every ball game that they've been in. So they've got a lot of seniors on the team, so they're going to be in there in battle.
Well, and you know, in that first game tomorrow, whoever loses this one is going to be in a battle when they go against another team that has a lot of seniors in Stillwater.
Yes.
Defending state champions.
Yes. You know, you want to stay in the winter side as long as you can. Wow.
3-0 to Devin Johnson, and this strike zone is like a, I don't know, maybe a roller coaster. You don't know.
Boy,
you don't know when it's going to be up and when it's going to be down.
That would look right down the middle.
Yeah.
And didn't get a call. We'll
that
take
was the
it.
same place, and well, there's some consistency there.
Yeah.
Now, this is where you got to be careful with being in love with the running game, because you're down. Of course, Devin Johnson's got great speed, but you're down 6-0, and you don't want to lose somebody on the bases.
Yep. Well, and Bedford coming up to the plate's the guy with their only home run on the year, so there might be a chance right here.
He's a big boy.
Oh my, he's a big kid. Yes. You know, and the flag's still in center field, so if he can get a hold of one right here, you never know. And I think that's what the coach is going to come out and tell him.
You know, I think Steve Dunn tried to convince Jace that he needed to play football, and Dunn said, you know, if you don't play football, your friends aren't going to think, you know, you're very tough. And he goes, I don't care if people don't think I'm tough. I'm a baseball player.
Well, he's big enough. I don't think anybody's going to say anything to him.
No, he's a good-sized kid.
Yeah. And that's the thing right here. You just want to be patient at the plate. You don't have to get it all back in one swing. You just want to keep putting the ball in play, and let's just keep the lineup moving. And you got a couple of hot ones in Landon and Austin Hewlett coming up. So
And you know what? Those little guys. Ooh. Oh, and the throw gets away off Devin
Oh.
Johnson, but not very far. As a throw down to, he's going to hang on to it.
Yeah.
Calvin decides not to throw. Probably would have beamed our runner, Devin Johnson, in the back of the head if he would have thrown it. So Johnson goes on the attempted pickoff. That gets away, but didn't get away very far.
No, it didn't get away very far, and Devin had his mind made up. He was scoring regardless. So that was a good job on Devin's part. Well, here's where you got to be thinking up the middle. I'm seeing the pitch. I want to hit it back up the middle, and if it's fastball, you can drive it. If it's off speed, you let it travel and take it to the right side.
Yeah, because the base hit's going to get a run on the board.
Yeah.
Swings through that pitch.
Nice changeup, drops it at the very last.
I think you're right. Just see it. Just wait and see it.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing about who's hitting 8 and 9 for us, as they have all season, the Hewlett boys. The young little guys seem to me have a tendency to be able to wait a little bit more on the changeup, and
Yes.
just by the nature of who they are. You know, they're not the big pull hitter guys that like to hit the ball a long ways, and so it's just natural for them to take things the other way.
Well, they have unbelievably quick hands, and so they can wait on a little bit longer. Boy.
Was a good-looking pitch.
I'm going to have to go to the eye doctor because I'm just –
You're seeing him the way you're seeing him the way I'm seeing him.
He's a lot closer than we are, but, man. It's a good pitch to hit right here, good pitching count.
Just wait on it. And he did. He pulls it. Oh, third baseman going.
good
Bobble the ball.
bobble.
See, can he throw over and get Jace? He does. So recovering over there was Wesley O'Neill after the bobble. Picks it up out of the dirt infield and throws across the diamond. Tigers don't score. They strand Devin Johnson to second. It's 6-0 going into the top of the third.
Tiger Threads is the one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, a current student, a proud alumni, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to an entirely new level with a variety of apparel and spirit accessories. New items arrive daily in all the best brands, including Nike, Under Armour, Glitter Gear, Hanes, and much, much more. If you can't find something you love, ask our staff. We can help with special and custom orders and are always open to new ideas and suggestions. Tiger Threads is located inside the main high school entrance and is open 10 through 6 Monday through Thursday and 10 to 4 on Fridays.
Steve Cowan along with Paul Croft here. The Tigers are down 6-0. It's going to be Austin Emmel, Jeff Calvin, and Kyle Mathias, the bottom three in the order. Rail still in there throwing for the Tigers.
You know, we got to start off with first pitch strike, you know, and then you can work from there. There he is.
Emmel grounded out to short his first time, but a run did score on that one. And here he's at the plate leading off in innings, so of course no one on. That one catches the inside portion for a strike.
Maybe one of the few hitters he's been ahead of this game. See what happens right here.
Going down to get it. Bedford comes across, cuts in front of short, make the throw across, and they get him. That was close, but he is out.
He's out. That was a great play going as far as he did get that ground ball.
Well, and he had to because I don't think
Yeah, we're too deep right there. Yeah.
So a nice play by Bedford. Kind of returns the favor there, is because similar play made on him to end the second. But Bedford went a little bit farther than O'Neill did.
Stays outside. He's not finishing, not getting any finish on that.
Just can't find the slot, arm slot. Seems like it's kind of flying out. And there's one that's going to get down in right center. Bean didn't get the good angle, and it goes to the wall. May have a play at second. Though it's going to be cut off, and in standing up is Calvin.
Well, the good news is there's one out with that. There's no.
No one was on this time.
Yeah. So let's see if we can work out of this right here.
but still getting good whacks at it. And I think Dobson may be making a pitching change right here.
You may see Stamps come in right now.
Coming out of the pen, as Stamps so usually does. He is 2-1.
Yep.
And that's going to be it. So with the pitching change, we're going to go to a break. 6-0, the Tigers trail it. Keaton Stamp coming in. We'll be back after this.
Tiger Threads is the one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, a current student, a proud alumni, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to an entirely new level with a variety of apparel and spirit accessories. New items arrive daily in all the best brands, including Nike, Under Armour, Glitter Gear, Hanes, and much, much more. If you can't find something you love, ask our staff. We can help with special and custom orders and are always open to new ideas and suggestions. Tiger Threads is located inside the main high school entrance and is open 10 through 6 Monday through Thursday and 10 to 4 on Fridays.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
I used to struggle in school, but Huntington helped me with phonics, reading, study skills, writing, algebra.
Chemistry. Calculus.
SATs.
ACTs.
Huntington helped me with all my subjects.
No matter what grade your child is in, no matter what kind of grades they get, Huntington can help. For over 35 years, our individualized approach to tutoring has helped thousands improve at every level, from basic subjects to college test prep. Let Huntington help your child. Huntington, your tutoring solution.
All right, it's the twins, Landon Hewlett and Austin Hewlett, and they were featured today in the Tulsa World. Nice little piece there by Mike Brown. Two had a little video where they talked about how they have to be honest sometimes when they tour together and say who they are.
Yeah.
Good kids.
Yeah. We Landon takes first pitch strike right there. And we have a showcase team with these BA kids that I coach in the summertime, and they're a part of it. And foul ball right there off of second pitch. But, yeah, Austin and Landon are great. We've enjoyed it. I was giving his dad a hard time. I told him I wanted to retract that article because, you know, he don't need to be mentioned in it. It's about them kids.
Oh, boy, that one just outside. Thank goodness.
I'm glad we're not calling balls and strikes from up here.
Yeah, I thought that one was a little. I thought that was a little away.
Yeah, yeah.
But it had been called a strike earlier. I think.
It has been rung up on.
That one was farther away.
But you know, that's the one thing I do like about this team, boy. They do sit in there and fight, you know. And let's just see what happens the rest of the way out right here.
Ooh, that breaking pitch, and it must have obviously just gone low. And Hewlett Brave taking it down there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Those quick hands. They had the opportunity to hit that, but he pulls off at the last second.
Yeah.
So.
Goes the other way. That's going to get down, and he's going to get extra bases. Let's see as it goes into the down to the corner.
He'll be on
Is
third.
he going to come and go to third? No doubt. Throw coming in, and he'll probably be standing up there.
Boy.
There's what the Tigers needed to get him ignited. Landon Hewlett, now his brother, the shortstop Austin, coming to the plate.
He hit that ball exactly where it's pitched on the outer half of the plate, and he just stayed back and drove it over there.
That's about the same spot that Austin hit one earlier and Landon scored on, wasn't it?
Yes.
In game one.
Yes.
So a triple may get the Tigers going here in the third.
So that's the one thing I like about this lineup is when you get to Landon and Austin, it's really like having a leadoff again. And then you roll back around to Brady, and, you know, these three guys have done a great job this year.
There's a curveball misses low. So the zone has appeared to have tightened a little bit. You know, the amazing thing, and I watch these guys, and I think they're hitting a little better than they are. Landon hitting 281 and Austin hitting 316 coming in.
Yeah.
You know, you just watch them, it seems like they're on base a ton.
Well, the last 3 weeks they've really taken off, you know, and I think it even said in the article, you know, they started the season out and then they set a couple of games, and boy, you know, Austin's shoulder was bothering him, and they came back in the lineup. They just haven't been out since.
And of course, they are only sophomores.
Yes.
So, you know.
You're starting.
Starting as a sophomore at 6A and hitting right at 300. Well, that's not bad.
That's not bad, you know, and that's the thing. You got Mark Davis and Colton Croft and Austin Landon and Brady Bean, all sophomores, and so, boy, they've all done such a great job. Oh,
haven't got the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pitching staff all young.
All young. You lose Burke.
Yeah, Burke.
About the only one that has thrown a lot of innings that you lose. So. Oh.
There's Waiting, and he just went the other way with it, which isn't bad. Just keep doing it.
Great approach right there. Good things happen.
And what you hope is that the rest of the guys see what they're doing.
Yes.
See their mental approach to the at-bat here from the guy who's been tremendous at controlling the count, throwing off-speed pitches, and Joe Clark.
There you go.
There you go. Finds the gap between first and second.
You know, that's not a big swing right there. That's just staying back, let the ball travel, and just putting the barrel on it. He didn't take a big hack at it, just trying to do his job and move the runner on in. It's a great job right there.
Now, Bean's got some speed. You know he can get a bunt down and get there, but is that what you want to do here? I don't know, you know, trailing 6-1.
Well, if they're playing in like this, you know, you might let him just swing it.
Yeah.
You know, he came up big against Jinx with the base hit up the middle, drove in two. So, you know, Brady can swing the bat too. So, gives him gaps to work with when they come in this close.
Well, it could drag one down the first base side.
Yep. If he'll bring it with him, he'll outrun it down to the bag.
That worked. That worked for Ponk in the first.
Yes.
I mean, in the second, excuse
yes,
me.
it did. Put it about 12 foot up the line.
Keep going over there, and they're not real close, but they are fairly close on the pickoff plays over there.
Well, the good thing is you've got his attention over there instead of here at the plate. So that's where a pitcher tends to mess up and leave one over the middle.
Back to the pitcher, and he's going to go, and there they're going to get. Yes, they do. Wow. Couldn't have happened.
There.
Couldn't have been any worse execution than that right there, unfortunately, for Brady Bean as he bunts it right back to the pitcher. Reaches on that fielder's choice. And Hewlett out at second.
Goins kind of messed up, confused maybe a little bit on the signs right here from Coach Dobson, and he'll step out and walk down and see what he wants to do right here.
How about a base hit?
Yes.
Here's your sign. Go hit the ball.
Whatever that sign is.
Yeah.
Cade's junior this year, and he's done a great job.
Pitch was high. Catcher's going to throw down.
It's a great block by number 12 there.
Yeah. Calvin goes down to the knee and blocks it. One out here in the second, or excuse me, the third. Sticking the bat out there to fake a bunt and then taking a strike is Cade Goins. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Tiger right fielder.
Let's see if he's bunting for real right here. Ooh.
The breaking pitch comes in low. Yeah, those are just missing, it looks like there, Paul.
Just missing a little bit. 2-1 count. We got a hit and run right here. Let's see. Nope.
Good thing that was inside. Oh, he called that a ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
I promise I'll take my headphones off before I holler at the
Yeah,
umpire.
that was the strike zone is like a balloon at a Christmas party. I mean, a birthday party. It's just floating around out there. And you don't know where it's going to be.
And these guys, when that's happening, foul ball over the first base dugout, it's hard for them to stay locked in.
What's Coach Dobson asking about over there? Looking at something. Talking to the home plate umpire. Not sure what he's getting. The home plate umpire is going to go talk with whom?
Oh, somebody's got their lights on out there in the.
Oh. Somebody is in the dugout? I don't know. Don't know what they're doing. They're going over near our right field camera. Oh, it's just right down there at the edge of the dugout.
They were hanging outside the dugout.
Okay. Some opinion on interfering with the ball in play after it was, but
We didn't have to throw
not
over
sure.
there.
All right, back at everything to normal now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 6-1, runner on first for Cade Goins. That one's going to be upstairs, and it's full.
Well, do you send the runner right here?
I think you got to go.
Brady's a good runner.
Yeah.
Cade's made good contact, so
Put
good
your runner
chance
in
he'll
motion.
go.
Your infielders will start moving around a little bit, so maybe you can find a gap. There he goes. High pop fly, should be caught in center field. Missouri Air under it, and he brings that one down. So 2 outs on the fly to ball to center field. And Harrison Whitworth grounded back to the pitcher his first time.
This will be a great time to add home run number 2 on the season for the team.
Or keep the wheels in motion.
Yes. Next man up, just keep going.
Yeah. Throw down, he's not going to get him. So a stolen base.
He stole that on the pitcher, didn't he?
Yes, he was gone before the pitcher even brought his knee back across the rubber.
Yeah, Clark, he never really gave him a second look over there.
So Bean was trying to get a runner into second base, and so and bunt back to the pitcher and gets the force out. So he just takes advantage of it there with 2 outs and goes to second base on his own. And that pitch a little low, so it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike right out of Whitworth.
Yeah, because the base hit right now gets this run in. He is maybe the fastest guy on the team.
Dancing behind second base Whitworth, a little chopper. It's going to get over the mound. Let's see if the catcher can run it down. The throw to first. Tries to get it out of the
Nice
glove.
job.
Oh, and B's going to try to come home on the
try.
cover, and he is going to be out at the plate. Wow, just too aggressive on the base pass there, and that cost the Tigers. They lose a runner at home plate. Nice play at first by Jeff Calvin to get the ball to the catcher, Brian Wicker. And throwing out Brady Bean at home, it is 6-1 as we go to the top of the 4th.
At St. John, you're not the patient in 201. You're a 7-month survivor. You're not the heart attack victim on the 4th floor. You're hero to Ava, Charlie, and Caleb. You're more than a diagnosis or database entry. You're the reason we exist. Our entire staff is committed to making you stronger. It's why Telsons, for 85 years and counting, choose the health family of St. John.
My Contour helps me discover all new sides to myself, like it knows I'm into sci-fi and personally recommends new things I didn't know existed. Like intergalactic biohumanoid sci-fi.
Lovable ogre sci-fi.
And whatever this is. I just look for the diamonds, and suddenly,
I'm into whole new worlds of entertainment. That's why
Contour is TV just for me.
For the many sides of you, there's Contour.
All right, so a base running blunder there cost the Tigers a chance with Colton Croft, the team's leading hitter, and number 2 RBI guy, the number 4 hole hitter. So it stays 6-1 as Whitworth was able to get down to first after that chopper. Throw wasn't handled cleanly, but nothing doing other than 1 run, so no extra runs coming across that frame. That one stays inside as the pitch doesn't break. Stamp came in, did a great job in relief, and let's see if he can continue to throw up blanks.
Yeah, if he can hold him right here, we're starting to put the ball in play a little bit more, so you never know.
It's getting late.
Yep.
Blake Shepard, Wesley O'Neill, and Travis Nichols. Shepard has scored in both innings. Singled and walked. Pop up first base side, and it's going to get out of play.
Boy, right here, you just got to pump strikes and let your defense work, you know.
This is outside. I believe it's 2-2 on the number 2 hitter for Ponca City, Blake Shepard. Top of the order has done some damage.
2-2.
There's a strike. Oh, all right, we miscounted somewhere along the way. So now it could be 2-2. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's a fly ball. That is out of play. So leadoff hitter Kurtz has scored 2 runs. Number 2 hitter Shepard, who's at the plate now, has scored 2 runs. It's a 6-1 ball game. Pop up into right.
Nice.
Goin should have that one with no problem, and he does. So 1 away. So only the second time the inning's leadoff hitter has been retired. Wesley O'Neill comes in. O'Neill reached on an error and singled his last time up.
Yeah. When Stamps comes in, the thing I like about Stamps is he's working fast, you know. Get the ball back to him, he's on the mound, gloves up, ready to go, takes a sign. And let's go.
Working fast and throwing strikes.
Yeah.
Hewlett can't get to it as he dives. So there's a base hit for O'Neill. And Ponca City has had a runner on every inning. Nope. Travis Nichols, who struck out in the first and hit into a deflected force out in the second. Went off the pitcher's glove as a chance to be a double play ball. Rivera got a glove on it and slowed it down just enough where the Tigers couldn't complete the double play.
Yeah.
Curveball, fouled back this way.
Well, he's staying ahead in the count. That's a good thing. See if we can get this little ground ball right here.
Turn two and go hit. That's what we're looking to do right here.
Yes.
How about strike three?
He's out. You don't have to
Yeah,
worry
don't throw
about it.
down that.
And that's the thing we want to see right there. A little frustration from them, and maybe the tides will change a little bit if we can come up and get a couple going right off the top.
Put some notches on the board and make them a little worried.
Yeah.
We beat them twice, and they'll maybe get something in their noggin and say, oh, no, here we go again.
Yeah. The good thing is we are the home team, so we will have the last bat.
Curveball in there for a strike. Stamp has struck out two in one inning of relief. Excuse me, one and a third. That one's outside. Nice play by Whitworth to keep that from going to the backstop.
Well, that's one thing Whit has done all years. He's been a nice backstop back there. He lets those pitchers throw whatever pitch they need to.
Experienced catcher and a big catcher.
Yeah, he'll be a big part missing next year.
Oh, the curveball was beautiful for strike two.
Let's just drop it outside, isn't it?
So he's got him set up at 1-2. Let's see what he goes with now. Already seen that he can't hit the curveball. Does he come back with it, or is it with something hard and outside? Hard stuff gets him.
Right.
So strikes out two in the inning. He's been a shutdown guy for him. It is 6-1. Tigers coming to the bat here in the bottom of the fourth.
At TTCU, before they make any decision, they ask one simple question. What's best for our members? Take checking accounts. They know it takes effort to move your account, so they make sure it's worth it by giving you and your school $50 when you get a School Pride Visa check card. It's easy to manage your accounts. Here, there, anywhere, and TTCU rewards loyalty. With direct deposit based on your balances, you could earn extra dividends. Rewards? Check at TTCU.
For tiny miracles and superheroes. For beautiful warriors, neighborhood quarterbacks, and family treasures. You're why we exist. For 85 years and counting, St. John has been by your side through every checkup, challenge, and triumph. We're your partner in health. We are St. John.
It is the bottom of the fourth, 6-1. Colton Croft, Mark Davis, and Devin Johnson. And Croft, one thing you don't want to see with Croft is him batting with no one on base. And that's what we're doing here to start the inning in the fourth. If we don't lose a runner at home plate, he's got first and second, 2 out, and a chance to do some damage. Colton comes in with 26 RBIs on the year. Leads the team in OPS, 1.191.
That is not just because he's my son, but that is an unreal stat after 35 ball games.
Yeah, you don't. Anytime you get that over one, there's only 2 hitters for the Tigers that do that. And Croft one and Whitworth the other with OPS over 1 and a significant number of at-bats.
Yes.
That one misses outside and low.
Well, he's got to hit the first fastball that comes across.
And that was it.
That was it.
So now he's got to be a look and change all the way. And
Yeah.
just stay up there and be patient. Maybe that's it. It's like, okay, if it's fast and it gets to you quick, don't hit it.
Yep.
There it is. Oh, he was on it. He was on it. It
just
gets the
got
top
under
of the. Oh wow! It got the top of his bat and skimmed back here and scared some people on the front row. Wow. He's going. Give me that one more time.
Yeah, he usually doesn't miss that pitch. Good.
That one's outside.
Throw 2 more like that. And
Thing now is he's got to be looking. Is he going to come something hard, or is it going to be that little change up and can't make a mistake? Can't guess. Got to hit the pitch. You know what it is.
yeah, and that's what we've always taught him. Just stay back, see the pitch coming to it, hit it where it's going. So
Fastball and drives it
There
between
it
the gap.
is.
Ground ball between short and second for Croft. And he's aboard. In the third,
well,
they're going to run for Croft.
we're going to pinch run. Looks like Morris is going to come in.
Yes, Grant Morris.
Yes. That's a good deal because they'll re-enter Colton and bring him
Yep.
back in. So that's the only time you can do that. One time you can pinch run or hit and re-enter.
Yeah, this is the pinch runner, not the designated runner. So that's only for the pitcher and the catcher. So where you can run for them all the time. But this one, basically, they've taken Croft out of the ball game.
Yeah. And Grant may be just a whole lot faster than Colton. So they use him quite often to run and re-enter, which is a good deal. You need a run right here.
That one floats outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Davis. There's a drive into the coming
Get down,
over.
get
That's
down,
going to get down.
Good. Hold up. Good.
Left fielder kind of deemed me a little bit. I thought he was like he had a beat on it, but did not as it drops in front of him. Picks it up on a bounce. So back-to-back hits. Tigers got something going.
Mark comes in batting a
Yeah,
353 in 15 ball games, and it's one of the reasons why Dobbs brought him up from the JV squad halfway through the year. So now you got Devin up, and now Devin can bunt and get these guys moved over if that's what Dobbs decides to do, and get both runners in scoring position.
A lot of options with Devin Johnson.
Yes.
With his speed, I'm thinking it's too hard to double him up. I don't know if I'd want to
Well,
take a chance of bunting here or not. What do you think?
Well, if it was me, or you want to bunt at third base and make him come field the ball.
Oh, and don't need the bunt as that one gets away.
Well, there goes all that expertise out the window. Now let's just go drive the ball.
I was about ready to call a wild pitch, 58-footer off just in front of the plate and bounce over the catcher.
Well, this is really the first time he's had to work with 2 guys on, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes, with 2 guys on.
Yeah.
So second and third on the wild pitch. Option still in play for Devin Johnson.
Good thing about Devin, he's been in this spot several times. He's played last year and this year, and so he understands what he's got to do.
And he can be patient. Oh, that is. Ooh. I wonder if we're fooled by as on top of the plate as our hitters are. That which looks like it's inside, but I mean we're right on top of the white.
They are standing on top of it. That is correct.
There's got to be another strike, and it was.
Short and quick, choke up a little bit right here and just battle.
1 ball, 2 strikes now on Devin Johnson.
Boy, and Devin's got good power. If he can just get a hold of one, he can find the alley.
Chop that one foul.
Back to the bag.
Yeah, if I'm pitching broken arrows, as tight as they get right on the plate, I'm just throwing inside, and that's majority of what's going to happen when you get that narrow part of the bat on it.
Yeah.
You're not going to break it, obviously, like you would a wood one, but it's going to be hard to really sting it somewhere.
Can't get a full swing on it when you get it in on the hands.
Definitely good plate coverage for the Tigers on the outside part. That one comes in low. 2-1.
Well, he's battling, and that's what you got to have right here.
Pitcher and batter both seem to be battling right now.
Yes.
Joe Clark in the biggest challenge he's faced tonight. Tigers with no one out. Runners on second and third. Devin Johnson at the plate. Jace Bedford awaits on deck. That one's high. Tried something with a little break on it and couldn't get on top of it.
Yep. Didn't finish it and left it up. And right here you got a full count. Let's see what happens right here. You should get a fastball to swing at.
There it is. Johnson fouls it out of play.
Yeah. You know, he's throwing a breaking ball a few pitches ago and sent it to the backstop, threw it short. So you got to think that's on his mind right now, and he's just trying to get a fastball across there.
Ponca City has nothing up in the pen, so this is still Clark's game right now. Got him. Chased that breaking pitch outside. It just really never moved into the zone.
Never had a chance to get in the zone.
Strikeout of Johnson. Now it's Bedford. Grounded out his first time up. Grounded to third. Nice play down there by Wesley O'Neill to throw him out.
Well, it's big at bat for the senior right here. Let's see if he can get these runs in.
Pitch was up. That's one of those where it's up in your eyes and looks really pretty, and it's like you want to take it. And
yeah, hard to lay off that pitch right there.
Especially with our home run leader, Jace Bedford. He has all of one. Ooh, oh, wow.
Hey, that's okay because two of the hottest hitters are coming up.
Yes.
Let's just
2-0.
be patient right here.
That looked like a pretty good pitch as well.
I'm no longer guessing on balls and strikes.
Conversation with the catcher and the pitcher there with Wicker and Clark.
Yeah, the thing you got to be careful with right here now is, you know, if I was Jace, I'd be thinking he's 2-0 and he's just got to find a strike. You know, you don't want to load the bases.
Right. Is this one where you do look fastball and maybe just turn it loose?
Yeah, try to come out of your shoes right here.
I would think the same thing. Say, how I'm going to go with the changeup, see if I can fool him. There it is.
There's the fastball.
Boy. Just one in a spot that maybe Bedford didn't feel like he could handle. And that was a good pitch. That's a good location.
Hey, and that's a great at bat right there. You're only swinging at the pitch that you can handle.
Oh, my goodness.
That is over in the other box.
That one did not. Maybe that's why
Dobbs is barking at the blue a little bit right
that's
here.
That's why Devin Johnson maybe took a whack at it.
Yeah.
So battles back to 2-2 is Clark. There's a draw drive. Going back on his left fielder. He's going to get burned. It's over everything. Oh, it's off the wall. So the Tigers are going to score a couple. Here comes in the score, and so our our pinch runner, Morris scores, and he's followed behind to the plate by Davis. So a double for Bedford cuts the lead to 3.
Cut it in half on that swing right there with one out, and you got two of your hottest hitters coming up. So let's see if we can keep this thing rolling.
Boy, the way that was traveling, it looked like it may have had a chance for it to be home run number 2.
You know, the air's a little heavy tonight, but here comes the coach.
The flag is just hanging, so
let's see who's coming in to pitch. Is it the left fielder or first baseman? Because
so
they
that's
are
why
chunking it.
That's why they had no one in the pen, because whoever's going to pitch
is going to have to warm up out there.
is warming up in the outfield. Well, tell you what, if they do change it, we're going to go to break, but let's see. Maybe not. Nothing yet, but they're just throwing the ball around in the outfield. Nice piece of hitting for Jace Bedford. Kind of left that one right in the middle of the zone for him, and he did what he needed to do with it.
Well, was that a great at bat or what? Sat there and battled and found the pitch that he want, you know, and on 2-0 he could have swung, but it wasn't a good pitch, didn't want it, and sat back and waited on one. That's a great senior right there.
Umpires going out to say, let's break this up. Let's play some baseball. Beautiful night. No wind whatsoever. A little heavy air with the humidity. And so Clark is going to stay in for the moment anyway. I think left fielder Travis Nichols has played some long toss to try to get warmed up.
Yeah. Let's see if Landon can keep him going right here. Landon Hewlett.
Tripled his last time up. That one's going to be up in his eyes, and the Tiger dugout's a little fired up right now.
Can you sense a change in the mood and the swing right here a little bit? Momentum maybe swinging a little bit?
Mr. Moe has jumped to the Tiger dugout. That one's low. Clark is a little razzled.
I'd have to say the umpire is maybe a little rattled too, because that was a strike a few pitches ago.
Yes, it was.
But I love it when the dugout gets up. The excitement, that carries through those guys at the plate.
Yep. You know, I'm surprised they really didn't get up after Hewlett tripled in the second. Oh, what are they talking about? Talking to Dobson, saying you got to keep your players in the dugout.
I think they said Coach Summers had to get
Yeah,
inside.
Summers. Yeah, I noticed Summers out there. I was like, we got two coaching third base.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get foul
Summers,
posts for that after the game.
Yeah, Summers was going, hey, don't get a guy thrown out at home with 2 outs, okay? There's a strike.
That's good.
Outside.
Yeah. Hey, 2-0. If that's not the pitch you want, just like with Jace a while ago, let it go. See another pitch here in just a second.
That's the pitch Hewlett's going to take the other way and score a run on. Tell you what, if I'm in right field, I am way over to the line.
And
that's going to be foul. I think if I'm coach, I'm going to stay right there.
Stop.
Stay right there.
Yeah.
Come in a little bit and stay right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would even move the center fielder over because he's.
They're playing these guys straight up.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. 2-2 count right here. See if he sees an off-speed pitch.
He did. It was up.
And for a big guy, Jace has got great speed out there at second base. You know, something in the gap, he's definitely scoring and has a chance if it's a little blooper over the head. So
I want you to quantify great speed for me.
That would be faster than me.
Well, there it is. And if that outfielder is playing, he's going to catch it anyway.
Held up just long enough.
He hit it where? Right where we called it.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was going to get down, but did not. Nice play over there by Chase Kurtz to track it. So 2 outs, and let's see if Austin can keep things going with 2. Austin singled, drove home a run.
Good eye.
His ground ball got in between first and second. So another guy that's going to go the opposite way.
Yeah. And the good thing is we're about to turn the lineup over again, so keep swinging the bat here.
That one's low. So again, falling behind 2-0 is Joe Clark, but he's been able to battle back in these situations.
Yeah. He's really done a great job. You know, he's left a couple of pitches over the middle, but other than that, he's done a pretty good job tonight.
That one's inside and low, and a chance maybe to load him up right here. I think Hewlett will probably be taking 2 pitches.
I would think so. And the thing about out here with Jace, they're really not keeping an eye on him much. They're giving him one look, then they're setting back. So, boy, he's got a chance to get a good secondary lead, and that's what I'm talking about. If he gets a hit, he's going to have a chance to score from anywhere.
So you think when Ponca comes in, depending on what happens here, that they'll give their guy a chance to get loose while they're at bat?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, there's a strike outside.
I think if we see a little activity as soon as somebody comes in, be a good sign. This guy might be done right here. Clark may be done.
Tigers are kind of timing him. I'd like to see him stay out one more inning.
Yeah, yeah. His pitch counting, I bet, is getting up there. See, look how Jace is left alone right there.
Inside, 3-1 was the count, and walks him on that 3-1 count. So, first and second.
Oh, they're going to pinch
Wilson
hit.
going to pinch hit for Brady Bean. Wilson 292 on the season.
Thing you have with Wilson coming up bat, you have a senior that's kind of been around and seen some things. So, you know, he's stepped in and had a few big hits as pinch hitting this year.
So I'm sure Wilson will hit, and then Bean will probably be going back in.
He'll re-enter. Yeah, he'll re-enter when they go back out to the field. Looks like Stamps is going back down to the bullpen to get that arm loosened up again.
Said I've been sitting too long. And Ponca City may be thinking about changing pitchers right here.
I hadn't seen anybody loosening up.
Well, listen up, and they're not playing long toss in the outfield. Nope. Going to stick with Clark. So the right-handed hitting Wilson against the left-handed throwing Joe Clark, who does have a deceptive change. So coming in as a pinch hitter, let's see if he's ready for that.
Yeah. Hopefully he's been sitting over there, and I always see Austin out swinging in between innings.
Fastball right down the middle for strike one. That might have been the pitch he could have done something with.
Mustang wins 1-0 over Jinx.
Muskogee.
Or Muskogee, Mustang.
You didn't bring those readers.
I didn't either, yeah.
Foul ball.
So that's
0-2.
One of the first big upsets of the first day.
Yes.
Of course,
Jinx will have to play the extra game tomorrow.
Yeah, Jinx in Union. Is that correct? Is Union in that? No.
That's
Union's
Bixby.
Yeah, Bixby.
Bixby, and I'm not sure who Jinx played in round one, but it wasn't. Wasn't Union.
Muskogee's got I believe it's the Horn kid that is about as good as anybody on this side of the state. So big win for Muskogee tonight.
Odds are he's the kid who threw if they're going to shut him out. There's that. Oh, that changeup got him upstairs. And so the Tigers strand a couple, but they also score a couple. It is 6-3 as we go into the top of the fifth.
I'm going to try to make it to the
Tiger Threads is the one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, a current student, a proud alumni, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to an entirely new level with a variety of apparel and spirit accessories. New items arrive daily in all the best brands, including Nike, Under Armour, Glitter Gear, Hanes, and much, much more. If you can't find something you love, ask our staff. We can help with special and custom orders and are always open to new ideas and suggestions. Tiger Threads is located inside the main high school entrance and is open 10 through 6 Monday through Thursday and 10 to 4 on Fridays.
All right, 6-3 Tigers trail it here in the fifth. That pitch is going to go outside from Stamp. So ball one to Missouri. Be Missouri, Immel, and Calvin, and then Matthias, the number 9 hitter, if anybody gets aboard. There's a pop fly. Shortstop Hewlett has that one there in the infield. So second pitch is flied out to Austin Hewlett. And now designated hitter Austin Immel steps up. So Stamp kind of got things back in order for the Tigers. They trailed 6-0 when he entered. He hasn't given up anything, and there's a strike on the inside, very inside part at the knees. Breaking pitch is slapped towards the Tiger dugout. No balls, 2 strikes to Immel, the designated hitter. Immel grounded out to short, and that scored a run in the first. Excuse me, and then grounded out to third in the third. So he is 0 for 2. Chopper again. This one comes back here behind the plate near the B. Curveball is going to go into center field. Coming in now, Bean.
Ooh.
Whoa, almost couldn't read it, and he does, and kind of catches that one about waist high with the near basket catch.
Kind of fooled him off the bat there for a second. Thought it was hit harder than it was.
Yeah. It's almost like it is for me, we're kind of an in-between time. I know the lights really should have taken effect by now, but I'm having a hard time picking up the flight of the ball. But, of course, it doesn't matter if I can pick it up or not.
Yeah. I can't see my cell phone in front of me, so.
There's a pitch for ball one. Low and outside. That one gets the outside corner. Throwing strikes is Keaton Stamp. Off his glove and can't readjust. Coming in from third, making the throw. Can't get him in time was Bedford. So that's a couple of balls that have gone off the pitcher's gloves that probably would have been, well, the first one would have been a double play, and this one would have been an out.
Yeah.
So again, Ponca City avoids being retired in order as Calvin gets kind of a off the pitcher's glove base hit. Stamp flashed the leather at it, just didn't get enough leather on it.
Yeah. When sometimes, it's better let that ball just go up the middle and see if your shortstop or second base can handle it.
Of course, the natural reaction is to make the play.
It. Yeah.
So, not faulting you, Keaton.
No.
Keaton's mom and dad, we're not faulting him. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying that no matter who it is out there, the best thing to do is just kind of let it go sometimes.
Yes.
But inevitably, it's hard to do. There's this hard, high strike from Stamp. He's ready, and he's saying, come on, Matthias, step in there for me, Matthias.
See if we can get a ground ball right here.
Or a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, that's a generous strike.
When the Tigers are pitching,
deuces are wild.
I'm all up for generous strikes.
Yes.
And he just tries to take it out there a little more. Doesn't get that one, as that would have hit any left-handed batter that was standing in that batter's box.
Well, runner will be going on the pitch right here, so more than likely any ground ball is going to have to go across.
There's one into left. Devin got a late break on it, but he's got the ball and the glove, and so that retires Ponca City, thank goodness. Two late reads by our outfielders, but no damage done. It is the bottom of the fifth. It is 6-3 Ponca City, and it is Tiger Baseball on AeroVision.
It's no secret that Oklahoma schools have their challenges. We all want to help our schools excel, and TTCU has a great way to get involved. Right now, when you open a TTCU checking account with a School Pride Visa check card, you'll get $50, and so will your school. Each time you swipe, they donate. So far, they've given nearly $500,000 to local schools. Together, we can make a real difference for our kids. Cash for you and your school? Check at TTCU.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
2, 3, and 4 for the Tigers, and they need to get going. And that's why we have Cade Goins at the plate to start things off.
Absolutely.
There's one high and away. The dugout is still fired up over there for the Tigers to our left.
And the catcher about took himself out, throwing the ball back to the pitcher.
He did. Cramp. One thing you don't want when you're squatting a bunch is a cramp in the calf or the thigh.
Yeah.
Either one of those down there, and it's like swimming. You're going to drown. It's going to be painful. You can't do anything about it.
You know, and it is a muggy night, and kids don't think they have to drink a lot. But not like this, you definitely need to keep a lot of liquids in you. Third baseman's playing back. Let's see if Cade wants to try to get a hit down the third base line here, a bunt.
Oh, my goodness. Fooled by the bat in front of the plate was the home plate umpire.
Yeah, he pulled the bat back.
And that pitch was called a strike, and it was
questionable.
Terribly low. That one's outside.
As they say right here, 2-1 count, kind of a hitter's count. Set back, let the ball travel to you. Don't try to do a whole lot.
Fastball's low.
Now you
so
can
I like
really
seeing go 3-1, yeah.
You can be really selective right here on this pitch.
As picky as you want to be.
That's what you tell them. Look for middle in or middle away. If you get that pitch, go. If not, let it go.
Puts the bat out there, pulls it back, and gets called for a strike. He was not going to bunt that. He was just messing with the pitcher, hopefully trying to distract him, get him thrown off his game a little bit. But Clark stayed right there with it.
Clark's pitch count has got to definitely be up there around the 80 pitch mark by now.
Ooh, that one's pulled just behind Coach Shannon Dobson. He does a little olay.
I don't know that if he'd have got out of the way if it was at him.
No. Yeah.
That one was pulled.
That's getting the bat ahead of that changeup a little bit right there, wasn't it?
Yeah. We just don't want to chase anything up and out of the zone right here.
And tough to do when you see the changeup just kind of floating up there.
Yes.
That happened to Devin Johnson.
Yes.
Thought he could get some contact with the barrel and couldn't. There's a base hit. So that's what we got Cade up there. Cade could get us going.
I believe that's.
Or Harrison Whitworth. Take your pick. His friends know him as Harrison Whitworth. Don Price knows him as Colton Croft. Not that I've ever done that before.
Well,
I've never misidentified anyone.
Now here comes the pitching change.
Oh.
Bringing the left.
Here comes the pitching change, and here comes the commercial break. Travis Nichols is going to come in from left field, and we're going to take a step aside as he loosens up. Tigers have a
My
runner
contour
on.
helps me discover all new sides to myself, like it knows I'm into sci-fi and personally recommends new things I didn't know existed.
Like intergalactic biohumanoid sci-fi.
Lovable ogre sci-fi.
And whatever this is. I just look for the diamonds, and suddenly,
I'm into whole new worlds of entertainment. That's why
Contour is TV just for me.
for the many sides of you, there's Contour.
I used to struggle in school, but Huntington helped me with phonics, reading, study skills, writing, algebra,
Chemistry. Calculus.
SATs.
ACTs.
Huntington helped me with all my subjects.
No matter what grade your child is in, no matter what kind of grades they get, Huntington can help. For over 35 years, our individualized approach to tutoring has helped thousands improve at every level, from basic subjects to college test prep. Let Huntington help your child. Huntington, your tutoring solution.
All right, it's going to be left fielder now, pitcher Travis Nichols at the plate. And it looks like he throws hard, Paul.
It looks like he is a flamethrower. He is bringing it.
A little bigger guy up there on the mound than Clark, and he just kind of threw a warm-up pitch to the backstop. So maybe throws hard, but maybe not control. And then what that means is a couple of things. He could walk some guys, or he could keep you from getting comfortable in the box, in the plate.
He may be wildly effective.
That pitch was close, but so far, and I haven't been watching a lot of his warm-up pitches, he has been throwing hard, but
yes,
has kind of been out of the zone a little bit.
But, you know, we're really a fastball hitting team. You want to bring somebody to 84, 85, we tend to do better with that.
He tried to throw a breaking pitch right there, and it just kind of floated and didn't do a whole lot.
Absolutely. You want to set back fastball on this guy. He can throw all the off-speed he wants. He is going to try to throw the fastball by you. Just set back and have fun with it.
So Joe Clark goes 4 1/3. Nope, let me take that. Let's see. He goes 4. Tigers got the lead off on, so he's only going 4.
Yeah.
And the runner on first base, he's accountable for right now.
Need to get the dugout going again.
Get this relief pitcher rattled a little bit.
Boy, Witt could do some damage right here.
Let's just jump on him and just keep it going right here. Base hit, base hit, base hit. That one's outside.
Changeup looks like he pulled off on that pitch.
Yeah, but wasn't too deceptive and didn't seem like it slowed down a whole lot.
Yeah.
Throw to first. So he's thrown the ball 3 times, twice over to first base. You wonder how patient Whitworth's going to stay right here.
You know, you got a 6-3 lead. Don't worry about that runner so much.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. See what you can do here at the plate.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'd say he's throwing about 80 is what it looks like to me. 80, 81, somewhere in there. So that should be just about right for us.
Yeah, comfort zone for the Tigers.
Yes. Especially this 3-4-5 hold.
And why not set up outside? You're getting that call all night long, and it's going to continue to be out there. You know, Whitworth as a catcher doesn't want to say much because he wants that call as well, but that's when you look back and say, are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. Just reminding him that when you're out there.
Yeah,
hey.
Give me the same thing.
Yeah. 1-2 count.
Curveball stays up.
Yeah.
You could read that one from here. He was arm action just kind of slowed down and boom.
Just kind of cast it out there.
Yep. 2-2 on the Tiger catcher. Fastball, and Whitworth's a little behind it.
Good.
That's okay, spoiling it off.
Hey, on a good note today, University of Davidson was in and offered Brendan Franklin a full scholarship today to go play football. So
good for him.
Starting to get some kids with offers over there at the football field as well.
And I would tell you this, coming up on Wednesday, football player Warren Leake, also track star extraordinaire, is going to be signed with Missouri Southern.
Boy, it's just been a great year for these guys here at BA.
You know, I wonder if Warren going up there is going to be able to try to play both.
You know, he might, but he's been banged up, so he may just stick with track.
The hammy has been an issue for him, unfortunately, because you know he would win that 100. I don't know how good it is right now, but I know it's been acting up.
Hands down, he's the fastest kid in the state when he's healthy.
And unfortunately, it may cost him 2 gold medals.
Yep.
Last year and this year, and he probably would have been able to win the 200 as well.
Yeah, full count right here on Witt. Let's see what happens. Oh,
you know, he had to spoil it. Had to spoil that pitch. That's that outside pitch that's been called a strike most of the night.
Yep.
Good plate protection by Witt.
That's a great swing right there to fight it off and see another pitch. Maybe he'll bring it in a little closer right here.
Give some kudos to the man to my left, Dwayne Dupron, filling in for no one at the Broken Arrow Ledger because Doug Quinn is retired, and they didn't fill his spot in what is actually probably the busiest high school sports time of the year. So, Dwayne, thank you for promoting the youth that is Broken Arrow High School students. Breaking pitch and gets him to swing through it.
And Kate takes second on the pitch.
That's the best pitch he's thrown tonight, I think, right there in
Yes.
the short time that he's been in there.
Yes.
He got on top of that one.
Well, let's see what Colton can do right here.
First baseman Colton Croft.
Catcher may not have handled that breaking pitch too well because didn't even have an effort of trying to throw.
Change up.
Yeah. Up in the zone, but in the zone, according to our home plate umpire.
Dobson giving the umpire a little bit of ear right here. That pitch was up. Dobson felt.
There's a curveball, and that's a strike. And looks like Nichols took his warm-up pitches against Harrison Whitworth.
Yep. Now he's got a battle here. Got to use the right side of the field. Set back and trust your hands.
Going to chop it down. Short's going to make a play on it. Going to come to third base. And he gets
safe.
away, and he's safe. Don't root that. Oh, my, get back there on the bag.
Colton
going to go over to third. They're going to throw the ball around a little bit. Colton Croft, good base running. All right, now why do you make that throw? Why don't you go across the diamond? And,
With a three-run lead, go across the diamond, get the out. That
well,
run
really, whether you're behind or not, it's going to be 2 outs. You try to go across the diamond. Maybe you just didn't think he'd get there. But
well, the typical rule is if the ball's hit in front of the runner,
you don't go.
You go to third and try to get the out.
Yeah.
With the shortstop. Had he made the throw, he's out. And so he just throw an error on 6.
Yeah, I tell you what, swing and a miss from Davis on that breaking pitch.
But, you got to swing at that pitch because it's been called a strike.
True.
Coach Dobson has a word of advice, calls Mark down, and talk to him a little bit.
If it's got a bend on it, don't swing, I think is what he's saying.
I bet he's telling him, don't try to do too much right here, Mark. You hit the ball well all year.
Yeah, that's a breaking pitch that he could have gone the other way with and done some damage probably.
Yeah. Your goal is to keep chipping away right here. 1 or 2 runs makes it a 6-5 ball game, and 2 innings still left to play.
Second and third on the throwing error from the shortstop, Blake Shepard. My apologies because I did not catch who went in to play left field for Travis Nicholson. Not sure exactly how things have been adjusted for Ponca City defensively.
Yeah, I didn't catch.
It's number 1. It is Bailey Rochelle. Bailey Rochelle.
Oh, they tried
to pick off. Wow. As I'm looking down at a roster to find out who's playing left field, they try to throw behind Croft at second, and the Tigers still a run.
And Goins is well alert, and he is gone as soon as the pitcher releases the ball. That's a great heads-up play right there.
So some defensive mistakes by Ponca City, first trying to go to third base and getting the lead runner when they could have gone across the diamond and probably gotten Croft at first.
Yes.
And they throw it away over there, and
they're worried about that.
High.
They're worried about that speed at second, it looks like there. With a runner in front of him. That's one thing I don't understand. Where's Colton going?
Yeah,
You've got a runner in front of him.
Yeah. It's those kind of plays that probably have Ponca City's coach going, oh, my gosh, guys, what are we doing? There's a little pop-up. Is Croft going to be able to tag? He's going back on it.
That's
and he can't make the play, so live.
Ground rule double, scoring.
Oh. Hops over. They're going to move him back.
Yeah.
So a ground rule double. So that runner from third was going to score anyway, and I'm a little surprised at the route that the right fielder took on that one. That one should have been caught there at the track, high enough to be hauled in by Kurtz.
Well, that ball was telling. You could tell from here it was telling, and he didn't pick the read up out there in the outfield. Yeah.
Got to know off a right-handed hitter's bat that's going to be going that way.
Well, the Tigers are doing exactly what we talked about, just chipping away here, not trying to do too much. And right now we're back to a 6-5 ball game with 1 out, bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and the interesting thing there is that some of these hits that we've seen in the outfield have been misplays by outfielders just not getting a good read on the ball. So don't know what it is causing the problems on the guys not picking up the ball tonight.
Yeah, 1 on each team for sure. Start the game out for us, and that one right there.
In our last half inning, Johnson had to had to adjust his route, and Bean broke in late on one they had to catch at the hip.
Yep.
So coming in as a pinch runner.
Snouts.
Snouts is going to.
He's going to come in and pitch run for Davis.
And number 11, Tanner Gaggy is going to hit.
Yeah, Gaggy. Excuse
me, miss. friends of the parents behind us. Melinda Knight, assistant athletic director. Oh, okay, got a sister that cheered. So it's Gaggy, not Gaggy. Thank you, Melinda. Our apologies to the family.
Well, maybe he'll yank it over the fence right here. So
what is it? Genki with a Yankee?
Yeah. Gaggy, right?
Gaggy. Well, tell him to take one of the G's out of the name.
Oh, now he's going to give a horrible zone.
Did he call it a strike?
He called it a strike on the other box.
We're all about phonics up here in the press box. And, that's Gaggy to me. But it is Gaggy.
And he can crush the ball. He has been.
That one's low in the zone. So, 1-1.
You know,
As Gagey is hitting for Devin Johnson.
He's had some shoulder issue this year that really hadn't allowed him to play a lot, but he can still swing it a little bit. So, you know.
That's going to get out of play and go over to the bullpen.
It's another senior that has just, you know, whatever he has to do to help the team.
So in 14 at-bats, Gagey has 3 hits.
Yeah.
So, again, hasn't played a whole lot. Small sample size there. So let's see what the lefty can do against the hard-throwing right-hander Nichols. Inside, he's going to send that one back.
That ought to get a tag. Well,
that's shallow. Bluffing to go is our pinch runner. 2 outs for the Tigers as Schnaut stays at second base. Kind of hoping that would be a little deeper, but was not the case. Bedford's going to step in. Bedford, the man that carries all the power on this team.
Yes.
The number of home runs that this team has can be counted on one finger. Curveball comes across on the inside part, and Bedford looks back and goes, "Excuse me, are you sure, Mr. Umpire?"
I'm sure at the major league level there would have been a conversation with the batter and the umpire on that pitch. I think we'd agree the umpire has struggled a little bit tonight on both sides.
But, you know, even though it's been it's almost seemed like it's getting a little more consistent where he's calling strikes and balls.
Yes.
But we're going to disagree on whether it was not a strike.
Oh.
There's one that he's got to swing at because the zone's been wide.
Mm-hmm. That's right. 2 strikes right here. Again, let the ball travel. Don't try to do too much.
Yeah, just make contact where you can.
Yeah. They're giving him a big gap on the left side.
And let's tie this baby up.
Yeah. They are protecting the line, that is for sure.
On the infield. In the outfield,
they're
pretty
straight
much straight away.
Yep, pretty much.
There's a swing.
Oh,
got to be fouled back here. I thought we had a pitch to hit, and he did. Just missed it.
It's a good cut at the ball right there.
One ball, 2 strikes. Got a runner on second. 2 outs. 6-5. Ponca City leads. Jace Bedford at the plate. Let's see what he can do with it. That's going to hit him. He can stand in the way. If that doesn't hit him, I think it's strike 3.
Yes.
Facetious.
They can't find us, can they, for the questioning balls and strikes?
Do what?
They can't find us for questioning balls and strikes.
No, but
good.
Being critical of the officials is against the OSSAA regulations
yeah. Well, we're not being critical. We're just trying to zero in on the zone.
Observation from our opinion.
Yeah. I will say, and we have said it, he has been consistent with both sides.
That one's up in the eyes of Landon Hewitt for a ball.
Landon has been hot here lately. Let's see what he can do.
Even the out he made to right field was well hit.
Mm-hmm.
They're cheating him over just a little bit more. Still not as much as I think I would.
Boy, left center looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's going to be tough for him to pull this guy, I think, unless he gets a breaking pitch that he can
get out in front of.
Yeah,
yeah,
that he can determine quickly on.
He is definitely in front of the box. That's
2 balls, no strikes.
Notice from Landon, if you look at him, his front foot is on the line.
Open stance.
So if it's breaking, maybe he can hit it before it breaks too much.
Nope, they're going fastball with him, and that one's away.
3-0. Do you show a fake bunt right here?
I wouldn't move. Load him up for my brother. There's a strike. That was a get me over.
Take.
As Nichols just kind of, take again.
Yeah,
why not?
Coach give him take.
Good ball game we got going for you, and that's outside, ball 4. So bases are loaded.
Base hit could give you the lead for the first time in the game.
Yes, it could. Here comes the twin. And what a battling back job the Tigers have done.
Surprised coach hadn't come out and talked to him yet.
Coming in to run, second base, number 15, Jesse Gall. Bedford's going to come out. So that reinsertion rule is a good one.
Yes.
You can really get some guys going there.
And I'm telling you, Coach Dobson does a great job using his players on the bench to win ball games. He will not hesitate to put somebody in to pinch run or pinch hit at any time. And let's see if we can get a hit right here. Maybe he get another article written about him tomorrow in the Tulsa World or something.
Well, the Ledger will.
Oh, Ledger will,
yeah,
exactly.
If Austin can get a hit here. Now, he's a little open, but not quite as exaggerated as his brother.
No.
That one's up.
Ooh. See, I had to swing at that one.
Well, you're a little taller. That would have been a strike to you. And your bat speed would have missed it.
Well, I just missed it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, don't risk it. Stay down there.
Is that Brian?
Stay down there at first base. Schultz is down at first. Is that right?
Yeah. Catcher Brian, he does a great job of saving the tying run from coming in right there.
Yeah, Brian Wicker got over to his right and kept his body on it and didn't try to just backhand stab it because it would have got a tying run up to the plate at scoring. 2-0, and Austin can be as patient as he needs to be. Okay, what's going on now?
Coach is questioning a insertion right here.
Oh, no, or is he going to go – he's going to make a pitching change?
Well, that's probably what he was asking if he had to make the change because he's been out there. You know, he made the change so that one mound visit didn't count. So he can. This is his last free visit.
Little conversation there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any visit after this, pitch and change.
Now here's where you say, don't walk him, and then all of a sudden,
yeah,
you grab the ball a little tighter.
Bases loaded.
Squeeze a little bit.
Yeah, regional winner side of the bracket. You know, Ponca hadn't been here. You know, so little tenseness going on out there, if that's a word.
It is now.
It is now.
That's the old thing. He said, Coach, I've been having this dream. I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. I said, relax, you're just too tense. So that's the case going on right now. A little tense for Travis Nichols. There's the call strike.
Good pitch count right here for Austin.
Austin with the quick hands can sit back and wait and wait and wait. That one's going to be outside. So 3-1.
Does he walk the tie and run in?
Austin will not swing at this pitch, I predict. Unless it is just a floater right down central.
Coach is giving him the green light, so let's just see.
He's got the green light. And got to give him the green light, but I think he's going to be selective.
Boom.
There it is. 2 walks in a row.
Walked in the tie and run still.
So it's the intimidation of the Hewlett brothers that get a run across for the Tigers to tie this one up.
Boy, wouldn't it be great right here for Brady Bean to step up and get him a big hit right here?
Being the 9th man to bat in the inning.
I was talking to his dad earlier, and, you know, I don't know where Brady gets his niceness from because must be his mom. His dad told me I look like the Michelin Man in my pullover I got.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, it skips away. That's going to get a run. That's going to be a play. No play at the plate. Standing up, coming in. Here's number 15, Jesse Gall. The Tigers take the lead. Their 4th run of the inning. They lead it now 7-6 on a wild pitch from Travis Nichols.
You know, that has got to be deflating for Ponca City. First 2 innings, they are just everything's going right for them. And then all of a sudden, you know, BA has stayed in and fought and battled and pecked away, and now they got the lead.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd of the Hewlett brothers, and there's a strike.
But if you notice Jesse before the pitch, he took off running hard for 3 or 4 steps and come to a stop. So
I saw that he was messing with the mind.
Maybe the pitcher got a glimpse of that out of the side of his eye right there.
Well, he's looking right at him, left-hander in the stretch.
Oh.
And now Nichols is just having a hard time finding the zone.
Yeah,
I'm thinking just throw the ball outside somewhere and you might get a call.
How about another pass ball right here?
Ooh, you almost got it. That could he load him up again. It's 3-1.
Looks like Brady will be taking on this pitch. if I remember the signs.
He should be. Hewlett dances around in there. That's inside, and that's ball. That's 3 walks in a row.
And I bet that calls for a pitching change coming up.
And, yes, that's going to have to be because here comes a visit. Is Nichols going to go back out to the left field spot, or is he coming out of the ball game?
He will probably go back to left field, but it looks like the coach is walking up to the mound with a purpose.
And the center fielder is coming in to pitch. Missourier.
Just position change.
Rochelle is going to center field. Missourier is coming in to pitch, if that is Missourier. I believe it is. He's listed as a center fielder. What's the number we have on him?
For
our center fielder coming in to throw?
It is number 9.
Number 9. That is Dalton Missourier. So, yeah, you know, Ponca City, I tell you what, they had it, and Joe Clark just kind of got a little tired, throwing a lot of pitches.
Yep.
Nichols came in, looked like he was trying to get something established, just couldn't do it. Tigers take advantage, getting gritty, taking pitches, playing hard.
Well,
and have the lead.
Yep. I think the story is, if we hold on to win this, Dale, is Keaton Stamps. What a job he did coming in, settling things down, and giving them a chance to get back in this ball game.
Yeah, the zeros on the board all belong to Keaton.
All belong to Keaton. He had done an outstanding job. So right here we got 2, 3, 4 swinging it. So let's see what happens.
You know, when we talked at the top that Cade Goins needed to be the guy that get it goings, and he did get it goings.
And here he is again.
We weren't expecting so much. Got a single.
Going.
He stole the base. Yeah, now we're going to change his name from Get It Going to
Keep It Going.
Keep It Going. I like that.
See a lot of faces on the parents lined up against the wall there. They're kind of moving around now.
And you can see a different dugout as you look onto our
monitor
camera. Yeah, as our monitor behind you. Got a great shot of the dugout of Ponca City with some heads hanging down a little bit. And
I would
say
a
little frustration.
If Goins can get a base hit, that may be the nail in the coffin. But we still have 2 innings.
Yes.
That will start it.
So do you swing away here thinking your relief pitcher is going to be throwing strikes with the new guy? Ooh, that's inside and up.
I think you lean into that a little more.
Take one for the team.
Yes, absolutely. Nothing ibuprofen can't handle. I bet you're going to see nothing but fastballs from this guy. Bases loaded. 1-1 count.
Well, Nichols started with fastballs and was throwing good, and then he just couldn't get anything over. Walked 3 guys in a row. That one's going to be low. Being thought about offering at it, but didn't. So Tigers do some damage in the 5th and still hoping to do some more. There's a fly into right. Kurtz looks like he's under it, makes the catch. And so that'll end this half, but not before the Tigers take the lead. It's 7-6, a different ball game now as we go into the top of the 6th.
My contour helps me discover all new sides to myself, like it knows I'm into sci-fi and personally recommends new things I didn't know existed.
Like intergalactic biohumanoid sci-fi, lovable ogre sci-fi, and whatever this is. I just look for the diamonds, and suddenly,
I'm into whole new worlds of entertainment. That's why
Contour is TV just for me.
For the many sides of you, there's Contour.
I used to struggle in school, but Huntington helped me with phonics, reading, study skills, writing, algebra,
Chemistry. Calculus.
SATs.
ACTs.
Huntington helped me with all my subjects.
No matter what grade your child is in, no matter what kind of grades they get, Huntington can help. For over 35 years, our individualized approach to tutoring has helped thousands improve at every level, from basic subjects to college test prep. Let Huntington help your child. Huntington, your tutoring solution.
City, it's going to be Kurtz, Shepard, and O'Neill to face Stamp, who's come in and done just a tremendous job, Paul Croft, of shutting these Ponca City Wildcats down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, as I was saying earlier, if things play out the way we think, Stamps is going to play a big part in this, He has, just came in and shut them down. If Colton can get his leggings fixed over there on his baseball pants, we can get started.
Well, obviously his father dressed him. His mom would have had them just perfect.
Yeah. I let his mother and him deal with that.
Yeah. Did you say deal with that or duel with that?
Yeah. Well, it is a
is
duel.
It duel
sometimes?
I'm
Yes.
wondering. Yeah, there's a strike to Kurtz.
I got to have this certain shirt washed. I can't wear anything else.
It's the only shirt you own, son. Well, it's the only shirt he wears, right?
Yes. Oh, that got out of the top.
I got nothing to wear and a closet full of clothes to prove it.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Yeah, not getting. Oh, I saw some lightning off in the distance.
Yeah, we want to
hope it stays way in the distance.
Well,
or comes right away and Tigers win this one 7-6. Oh, nice little breaking pitch there, much better than the one before for strike two. That one a little sharper and down low.
Number 4 maybe is trying to figure out Stamps by stepping out of the box and slowing him down. He's been getting the ball and going.
There's 2 that he's just. Is he a couple of different breaking pitches to try to throw? Does he have a slider and then maybe a curveball that he just can't get on top of?
That's what it looks like. Because he's got some, see, stepping out of the box again. See if he throws that hard slider right here. Breaks hard. Boom.
Got
nice
the strikeout.
That was a fastball.
Yes, it was. And an effective one. Low in the zone. He's not going to do anything if he tries to hit it.
Yep. It's a great pitch.
Here comes Shepard. Shepard hit that smashing single
up the
middle. That almost took the head off of very limber Brad Verrill.
Yep.
Curveball.
Looks like Nolan Sturgeon is starting to lightly get loose.
And if needed.
Yes.
Let's hope he's not needed and maybe not even tomorrow. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Stamps is just a little deceased right there. I mean, he's hiding that pitch until the very end, gets it behind his back.
How did you peel that one? Were you paying attention down there, first base umpire? Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Was I supposed to be looking at something?
20 seconds later, he gives his no strike call.
I'm not sure what he was looking at. Obviously caught him between blinks.
As the home plate umpire looks at him and kind of raises his hands. Help me out, dude.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Does he come back with a fastball again like the last batter?
I would. No. Took a little something off that and
left it hanging.
Yeah. So kind of a mistake pitch there.
2-2 count. Don't leave it in the middle.
No.
Bury it.
Especially something soft and doesn't move.
And that kid has proven he can hit the baseball.
Yes.
Well, there's another lightning flash from off in the distance.
Wesley O'Neill comes in. O'Neill has a couple of singles to his credit. He's reached base 3 times, first time on an error. There's going a little bow.
Nice
what a play.
Nice.
Got a chance to go back to first base. Here's a throw across the diamond. Croft picks it.
Nice
Let's see, they got him out. Oh, what a double play. Hewlett dives in, and he's going to be a little injured over there, but a remarkable play by the sophomore. Drives that, throws it across, and on a skip, Croft's able to dig it out. Wow, what a play, and what a way to end the 6th. The top half, anyway. Remarkable play. Wow, you just don't see that very often. I thought for sure just a little Little play. Oh, rain is starting to fall.
You may have to go to the concession stand. They'll give you a couple.
So we're still here, Paul. Tell me about that one. Wow. Did you think you had a chance of getting it?
No, I was just glad he had a chance. Made
to
that
keep
play.
it to keep it in the infield.
Knock
That's
it
what
down.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, keep him off third base. That was a heck of a play right there. But I noticed that Colton lost his Oakleys as he was going off the field.
And he didn't go back and get them. He was nonchalant about they're Oakley's. My dad will get me another pair.
Yeah, go back and get them, son.
Wow, I'm surprised you weren't up screaming, "Get your Oakleys! Go get your sunglasses! Those are." That's a lot of money he's leaving hanging out of there.
Yes.
But fortunately, if I'm the Ponca City coach, you know what I'm doing? I'm picking up,
Stepping on them.
No, I'm picking them up and putting them in my pocket. I'm not stepping on Oakleys. I don't care who they are.
Yeah, he did holler for himself.
Yeah,
but that was a great play all the way
him.
around.
Wow. And they're going to come out and talk about the Lightning right now. I think it looks like we may have it a little break in the action. They're checking to say, if it's within 6 miles, they have to stop it and clear it.
Yeah, and we've got Daniel, our athletic trainer, that is responsible for keeping that. Us baseball coaches want to play, so they take that out of our hands and put it in the hands of somebody.
Wisely so.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing to take as much out of a baseball coach's hands as possible.
Absolutely. Don't let them overcoach either.
And you can feel the breeze picking up a little bit, and the flag is kind of moving on the pole out there in center. Sprinkle a little bit, raining in, lightning getting close to the neighborhood.
Well, let's pull the radar up and see what we see.
You got. Wow, I am still mesmerized by that double play. Started out there by Austin Hewlett, the young shortstop, just laid out, caught the ball. There was a one-hopper to Colton Croft, who's able to dig it. We got so it's a little further away than we think.
There's a little horseshoe. It's going to give us a little time right here. If we can do this. Breaking ball starting out.
Breaking pitch for Whitworth. Strike one to the catcher.
Because the rules in regional tournaments with weather is it is a suspended game. Not a called game. So
we'd be back tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll pick right up where you left off if that's what happened, or we'll take them inside and set it out and come back out and play it because we have this turf.
Right. There's a drive into the gap into left center. That's going to get to the wall. Whitworth is going to be there with a stand-up double to start the sixth.
I waited. Fastball right down the middle, and he made him pay for it.
Whitworth likes the pitch down, as we've seen him kind of swing through a couple of them, and that one he was able to get on and send it to the gap and get on to second.
C.J. Ivy comes in to courtesy run for the catcher, freshman that was brought up off the freshman team just about 2 weeks ago.
Yep. And he's got a little bit of speed.
Yes, I had him in class last semester. Great kid. Let's see if Colton can get a hold of one here and get this run brought in. Oh, change up for outside, called for a strike.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Woo.
Way to get out of the way of that one, I guess.
If it breaks anymore, though, it's going to hit him in the noggin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to drive that over the second baseman's head. That's going to get a run home. Ivy's going to come around to score. Throw's going to go into second base. Ivy steps on the plate, the designated runner, and Colton Croft gets an RBI.
Nice swing there, son.
Went the other way with it, took the pitch where it was. Tigers lead at 8-6.
See if we can get another insurance run or two right here. Colton has to
I'm
stay
thinking
in.
I'd rather say, hey, I'd treat it like now I've lost treat it like cricket and say we got enough runs, send the other team up. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's beat the weather. That one's inside for a ball.
Well, Dobbs can't pinch run for him now because you're only allowed to re-enter one time in the game, so Colton has to stay in and run for himself now. See if Mark can get a hold of one right here.
He does. Pops it up. It's going to be back out of play. And pay attention. Pay attention over there. That hits the fifth roll up there, and no one was sitting there. Little young man's going to chase it, and he's about the right height to go underneath those bleachers.
Whatever happened to the days with the kids chasing the foul balls, bring them back and get a free Coke?
I'm telling you, I know. The snow cones or whatever. Yeah, get a free little drink. And
you got all your foul balls back that way.
And I know, you get that ball, and you go over, and what do you want? I want a suicide, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You get a little mixture of everything they have there. Curveball stays up. Little grape knee high, little Mr. Pibb.
Sounds like we're fixing to have an important announcement.
Yes, we are. There's a pop-up.
That's going to keep
floating back there. Right fielder's under it and gets it. Colton's going to have to come back to first.
That's a great job right there because you go as far as the ball's hit. If he catches it, you got time to get back, and if it goes over the head, you're going to probably end up at third. So
yep.
There's that important announcement, $2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
I could use a $2 Chick-fil-A sandwich. Whoa, wow. Sorry. But, what do you do?
Yeah.
Man, that was
up and
in, and Johnson did his best Nureyev and pirouettes out of that.
Oh,
wow.
That was close.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Up in the eyes for strike one. That's a pitch that Devin Johnson struck out on a couple innings ago.
Les Davis up pacing around after.
And there's a bunt. It's going to be foul. Trying to go down first base with it. Devin Johnson, 1-2. Casually jogs back to home plate to pick up the dropped bat and resume his spot as the hitter in the right-handed batter's box. One out for the Tigers, 1 ball and 2 strikes on left fielder Devin Johnson. The little breeze that picked up is now kind of let up just a little bit, and I believe the rain has stopped its drizzle.
Well, if we can just keep it out for another 30 minutes.
Tomorrow night, it's going to be Broken Arrow Tigers soccer as they play the Union Redskins in second round action of the state playoffs. That one will start at 8 o'clock.
Where's that at?
That is over at Memorial Stadium.
Okay. A lot of action going on BA's campus then.
Curveball. He's going to go the other way. Is it going to be able to get down? No, Kurtz runs over and nabs that one.
Ball hangs up just a little bit too much.
So Kurtz gets his second fly ball in a row. And here is Jace Bedford. Bedford hit by a pitch and scored in the last half of the fifth.
Whoa.
We are in the bottom of the sixth, and that
was that a lightning strike?
I don't know. Someone took a flash picture. That's what we're going to call it. There's ball one. Just a little high, just a little outside.
Looks like.
Are we scrambling? There's ball two.
Looks like Littlecroft is down out behind the dugout playing a game of wiffle ball. Getting some swings in tonight.
He's thinking he's going to be called in to pinch hit for Big Brother. Chopper back to the pitcher.
It's all right. Now let's
toss it over. Let's go finish this one right here in this half. Tigers lead it 8-6. So we're going to the bottom of the seventh. This is Tiger Baseball on Aerovision.
My contour helps me discover all new sides to myself, like it knows I'm into sci-fi and personally recommends new things I didn't know existed.
Like intergalactic biohumanoid sci-fi, lovable ogre sci-fi, and whatever this is. I just look for the diamonds, and suddenly
I'm into whole new worlds of entertainment. That's why
Contour is TV just for me.
For the many sides of you, there's Contour.
I used to struggle in school, but Huntington helped me with phonics, reading, study skills, writing, algebra,
Chemistry. Calculus.
SATs.
ACTs.
Huntington helped me with all my subjects.
No matter what grade your child is in, no matter what kind of grades they get, Huntington can help. For over 35 years, our individualized approach to tutoring has helped thousands improve at every level, from basic subjects to college test prep. Let Huntington help your child. Huntington, your tutoring solution.
All right, leading it off is going to be Travis Nichols.
I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Alexander over here watching the whole game tonight, right here to our left, and over here supporting the baseball boys.
There he is.
So
there's a drive into center. Beans going back on this one. It's off the top of the wall. Wow, what a shot there going into third, and he's going to be into third as Johnson comes over and picks that one up. No Tiger outfielder from the corner came in to help out.
Nope.
Got there too late. Fortunately, it's a 2-run ball game. Wow. Hit that one a long ways, and thank goodness the fence is very high out there. That could have been a home run. Hit that one a long ways back to the 350 sign.
Well, the good news is that run means absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
So let's go to work. That's what Coach Dobson went out and told them, hey, wipe that one off, find it out. We'll trade a run for an out right now.
Yeah, we don't even care if he scores, really.
No.
You just like, don't worry about him. Let's play at this like no one on base.
Yeah. This is what I call T-ball baseball.
Yeah.
Get outs. Don't worry about that runner. Get outs.
Bean kept floating back. Thought he was going to, and then just ran out of room.
Yeah, he got a good jump on the ball right there. Perfect.
Curveball's high. So Sturgeon with a little more urgency getting loose down there, isn't he? Is that who's still down there?
Yeah, if somebody else gets on, I would bet it'll be a change.
There's a strike right across the very middle of the zone, both width and height.
Yeah. Got no double step now, and got the
curveball, and Landon Hewlett can't get to that one. So it is a 1-run game now, and the RBI ground ball through the hole between first and second. And as Stamp got just a little tired out there.
Well, they've hit him hard twice right here, the first two batters. Looks like Coach Summers is making sure that Sturgeon's ready. Looks like he's getting the okay. He's ready.
Ponca City sends in Hayden Wyatt to run for Wicker, the catcher. So the designated runner is Wyatt, Hayden Wyatt.
All right. Ground ball double play. Come on now.
Yeah, here's the situation. Do you play for the tie here on the road?
Oh, definitely button him over. No outs. Got to be butting him over.
That pitch was high.
Take the out.
To Missouri. There's a strike. Missouri walked his first time, and he's flown out to second and flown out to short.
Just keep throwing strikes right here.
Again, the little bit of rain we had has stopped, and he's going to bunt that one foul on the first base side.
See, there you go, right there. He's trying to bunt. He's leaving the box. Just get the ball down. If there's any of you young kids listening out there, get the ball down, then run.
If there's any of you guys, there's no such thing as sacrifice bunting and slow pitch softball. So
that has been a strike quite often tonight.
Yes.
Oh.
2 balls, 2 strikes on a guy who was going to bunt and give you an out. That one's up. So you don't want to go 3-2 on a guy that was going to give you an out.
No.
Just take the out and get the next guy.
I'd say get this out, or this might be Stamps' last batter he sees.
Fly ball is going to be foul. Coming over is Goins. Oh, slides as that one hit the top of the fence and bounced foul.
That's a good two-strike swing right there.
Hit that one a long ways. Now, when I say the fence going down the foul line, not the fence at the 325 mark. So, but it did hit it a long ways.
Oh.
That one's upstairs. And so all 4 of the pitches that were called balls missed in about the same spot. Whitworth looks over to.
Looks like no.
There it is. I think the change is getting ready to make. Sturgeon's thinking about coming in. Nothing happening yet. Sturgeon says, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't know why the runners are coming off the bag. Coach hadn't called time.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he did. Here he goes. Pitching change is going to be made. And we believe that is going to be Nolan Sturgeon coming into pitch. Even though he's kind of maybe run out of juice a little bit, Stamp Keaton came in, did what he needed to do.
Oh, he was key to having this comeback to where we're at right now. He was he pitched exceptionally well. Not for him, we don't get this opportunity.
Here's the deal: a lot of pressure on Sturgeon now.
Yes.
Nobody out.
Yeah.
1-run game, 2 men on.
Looks like Stamps is going to stay in.
Well, interesting.
Talking a little strategy here. Think they're no outs. They'll be bunting, moving him over.
I would imagine so. I mean, they tried to bunt earlier with nobody out, and Austin Emmel, the designated hitter, who is 0 for 3.
He will be bunting.
And again, just moves as he tries to bunt.
Well, the rotation's got first baseman crashing. Pitcher going to take the third base line because they're going to try to get that lead runner down at third with the third baseman hanging back. So.
Now here's where I get a little sneaky and just see if I can slap one at the second base hole that's been vacated already.
Yep.
Oh.
0-2 count.
0-2. You're going to keep it on?
If you've tried it twice, you might as well.
Colton is going to throw across the diamond. Now he backs up a little bit, so Dobson feels feels that maybe the bunt is off.
He's just got to read the hands. If he sees it, you got to crash.
He's swinging. That one was up. Whitworth had to stand to catch that one, but the fans screaming about it because they've seen pitches nearly that high be called strikes. But I think that one was definitely up.
Yeah, Whit was standing up when he caught that one, so. Great.
And just like at home, it doesn't matter what I think.
Yes, absolutely.
So.
If I want an opinion, I will give you one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm told.
Yeah, well, it's very good. There's a drive going back on it.
That's all right.
He's not tagging. Right there, not tagging. The runner had gone halfway.
Bad base running mistake right there. You've got to be tagging on that.
Yeah, you got to make the high school guys throw the ball around.
Yeah, if he misses it, you're going to score anyway. So tag.
Yeah. Well hit ball, but maybe second baseman didn't think it was deep enough. But still, that's the one you got to challenge the thrower.
Yeah, Bean went over and got that. Now we're going to get a time.
Now pitching change, I believe, is in order. Interesting.
Yeah, try to throw some off-speed pitch to that guy.
Dobson's going to take the ball and Stamps. That's a key out right there, getting the out. So you got at least one out. Make Sturgeon feel a little more comfortable throwing in because he can make one pitch, ground ball, and the ball game's over.
Can potentially get out of it with one pitch.
All right. As Sturgeon warms up, we'll let you guys take a break as well. Tigers lead it. Ponca City threatening. It is Tiger Baseball on Aerovision.
For tiny miracles and superheroes. For beautiful warriors, neighborhood quarterbacks, and family treasures. You're why we exist. For 85 years and counting, St. John has been by your side, through every checkup, challenge, and triumph. We're your partner in health. We are St. John.
At TTCU, before they make any decision, they ask one simple question. What's best for our members? Take checking accounts. They know it takes effort to move your account, so they make sure it's worth it by giving you and your school $50 when you get a School Pride Visa check card. It's easy to manage your accounts. Here, there, anywhere, and TTCU rewards loyalty. With direct deposit based on your balances, you could earn extra dividends. Rewards? Check at TTCU.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Nolan Sturgeon.
Well, Nolan's a junior. He has pitched well. He's one of those guys Dobbs kept eye on early in the season as he was throwing in the JV games, and decided to bring him up about a month ago, and he has done well, 3-0 on the season. So he's got a hard fastball and a hard breaking curveball. So could get us a ground ball here. He keeps it down.
And just some bad news we just caught on Twitter. Alex Rodriguez passed the great Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, on the all-time home run list.
He is now at 661. Boom. Bring it.
You know these guys, Bonds, Rodriguez, great baseball players. You wonder, gosh, they could have stayed clean, where they would have been, and how much more they would have been thought of.
Yes.
I mean, just
their history in baseball would have been easier to accept.
Yeah. Ooh. That one floats outside. Well, it didn't actually float. Hard thrower and throwing hard outside.
Well, the thing about it is the right side better be ready as hard as he's throwing. You may get you a ground ball to the right side here. The corners are playing no doubles on the line.
That one's 2-1.
Nolan, about like most of the BA pitchers, they want the ball back and they want to get going, so they like to work.
Yep. Oh, overthrown a little bit, you think?
Yeah.
3-1 now.
Got to be careful here. Infield's got to be ready.
There's a strike that shouldn't have been swung at.
He was swinging regardless.
Yes, he was. Had his mind made up.
That was a guess swing.
Wow. All right, now Nolan can settle down. He's seen him swing at that pitch. Just throw it through the middle of the zone and give him a chance. You're going to throw it by him. Oh, he overthrows, loads the bases.
So Whip probably needs to go out and talk to him, settle him down.
Calm him down a little bit.
There goes Jace, the senior, going out there talking to him from third base. He's all right. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, one out.
Mathias has a single to his credit. He's also struck out and flown out to left.
Looks like 13 is coming in.
Coming in to run for Ponca City. Well, not a third in there. It's 13. There it is, Braden Angle. Braden Angle is going to run for Ponca City.
Take a one hop tapper back to the pitcher right here.
Now, do you turn it or do you just come home?
Yeah, you got to go home.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Got to go home, get the out.
Don't take a chance.
No.
Yeah, get the sure one there and not even worry about throwing the double play. There's a strike. Keeping the ball down, throwing it hard.
Can you imagine the pressure of a 16-year-old kid coming in the regionals finals of the winter bracket?
It's like, let me start the inning, please.
Yeah. He can handle it. He'll get it done right here.
I'm believing in you. There's a pop fly coming in on it hard.
Goins has got it.
Goins is there. Let's see. No tag. That was shallow enough. He's still going to throw it in.
It's a great pitch. That was a great pitch. Got it in on his hands. Now you can play normal defense, go any bag, get you out of the inning. Colton Croft and Jace Bedford giving Nolan some encouragement there on the mound before he steps back on to face number 4 right here. Now Witt's going out to talk to him. You know, that's the thing. Witt has brought these young guys along. You know, during the game, he's another coach out in the field for Coach Dobson.
He's a sharp individual. Isn't
Yes,
he?
he
He's
is.
a great kid.
Love him to death. He's done a great job. Cade Goins is one.
I don't know if he'd want us to tell the story or not, but what he did for prom.
Oh, yeah. That just tells you what kind of person he is.
We'll just leave you wondering. But probably the best gesture a student could make ever.
No doubt. No doubt. You know he was raised right.
I think you should clue him in a little bit.
Well, Witt is he comes down to the freshman academy to help mentor with some of the
special needs kids.
Special needs kids.
Peer tutoring.
Yes, and he has grown attached to one of the kids and invited him to go with him to prom and his prom date. And Witt took him, and from everything I was told, it was probably one of the best nights of that kid's life. And Witt wasn't even told to do it, just something he felt he needed to do.
All right, 0-2. What a story. What a great story.
Oh, 0-2 count right here. Bury it in the ground. Witt blocks it.
Fly ball is going to go foul. Thank you very much. Devin Johnson making a chase after it for no reason.
That was
He
scary.
just wanted to run a little bit. But, you know, if I'm
Anybody-
Johnson, he might want to come to the line a little more.
If anybody in the outfield track it down, it's him and Brady. Those long runs.
I'm with you. I think you've got to bounce this almost because he's going to swing. But
yeah,
because you got to trust Witt.
Yeah. Cade's playing in a little bit at right field.
Oh my goodness.
It's all right.
Wow.
Let him think about that one
Yeah.
now. Break another one off right here.
That was just over the head there, yeah. 0-2 now. You take that one for the club, you got a concussion, but you tie the ball game. Open stance. There's a pitch, ground ball, Hewlett. Going to go over, flip to his brother. Oh, and he threw it away. Wow. And Ponca City's going to take the lead. And another run's coming home as they throw the ball around a little bit too much. And so the Tigers throw the ball around too much now. And so the momentum has changed again.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Cleared the bases with a ground ball on the infield.
Wow. Throwing error from Austin Hewlett. And then Goins tries to get it in. He can't really tell what happens with Croft down at first base and the runner, but they
get tangled up
get
there.
tangled up, and Ponca City's able to bring everyone around. And now we're going to have a different ball game as we go into the bottom half of this inning. Hopefully, real quick.
Yeah, let's get this out and let's get back over and get rallied up. That went from bad to worse.
Yeah, the throwing error. Wow. All right, try to regroup now, Tigers. That one's inside. Well, you got to give credit to Chase Kurtz. He put the bat on the ball, and that's what he needed to do, the leadoff hitter.
Yep, 2 strikes. You know, you get the ground ball you wanted, and
just too much to the hole.
Yep.
With the runner on second, Hewlett Austin was playing a little close to the bag and had to come back over and fill the hole, and just couldn't get the throw to his brother. And it was going to be bang, bang, even if it got it there. There's a curved ball back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So Ponca City may not be done.
Yeah, they've got the bats woke up here lately.
So they've scored 4 here in the top half. And you know you felt good coming in with a 2-run lead, but Ponca City is not making you feel so good about it now.
Yeah. Just got to buckle down right here and get this final out and go see what you can do at the plate.
That one's inside. So Ponca City felt like they had things going their direction earlier when they had a 6-0 lead. Broken Arrow fought back, getting 1 in the third, 2 in the 2 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th, and then another in the 6th to take a 2-run lead, and their dugout was fired up. And now momentum has switched back over here to the first base side and the Ponca City Wildcats.
Yeah, it's a funny game how quick momentum can change.
Foul tip, and that got the umpire, I think. Yeah, it did. Witt's going to check on him, see if he's okay. And oh, he's a little wobbly.
He about went down on a knee.
Yeah,
right
he did.
there. That's a trainer coming out now.
Did it get him in the noggin? Looks like it did. The way he's rubbing his face.
Well,
Yeah, Daniel Stewart's going to come out and check on him. Must have got the face mask or something, but or hit him on top of the head. Ooh, because he was wobbly.
Oh, that was weird. That
Yeah.
it didn't even have a sound to it
No,
when it came off the mask.
It sounded like it got flesh, though.
Yeah.
I thought it hit him low, maybe on the wrist or something on the hand. And they're asking him where he is, and he's going, well, I'm at Bixby. Close to it. All right, doing all right. Well, that's what you got. You know, you got the hat instead of the hard hat up there, and so maybe just got the somehow flipped off maybe the top of the mask and got a little bit of skull.
Yeah, bad thing is the rain is starting to come down a little bit now. It's going to make the ball slick coming off the bat, so it's going to put a little more pressure on the Broken Arrows offense when they come back up.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Ponca City has taken a 2-run lead.
And he takes another foul tip off the face mask, the umpire does. Dadgum.
He says, come on, catch. Help me out a little bit.
Rain's starting to come down a little
Yeah,
heavier.
Goodness gracious. But there is no lightning, so they'll keep playing. I think it is raining, and oh my goodness, it's coming down pretty good. Umbrellas are up. People are scurrying. Why would, is that Craig? Oh my goodness, our producer leaves his windows up. What's he thinking? He, down, yeah. Well, they wrote, his are a different kind of vehicle. There's a fly ball that's going to go foul. And it is not a light rain.
No, it is picking up.
You know what God's saying is Tigers, I gave you the lead you needed. You need to hang on to it, but I'm going to send the rain now. I couldn't hold it off any longer.
Oh, man.
Curveball and a strikeout. Let's see what the Tigers can do in their bottom half. They trail it by 2. Let's come back Tigers after this. Tiger baseball on Aerovision.
At St. John, you're not the patient in 201. You're a 7-month survivor. You're not the heart attack victim on the 4th floor. You're hero to Ava, Charlie, and Caleb. You're more than a diagnosis or database entry. You're the reason we exist. Our entire staff is committed to making you stronger. It's why Telson's, for 85 years and counting, choose the health family of St. John.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
Landon Hewlett's going to start it off for the Tigers.
Well, the rain's let up a little bit, it looks like.
Yes,
Still
it has.
coming down.
Yep, coming down, but not as hard as it was.
Maybe the ball scoot through a little quicker on this wet turf now.
There's the ball. We'd like to see that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm predicting back-to-back base on balls for the Hewlett brothers. There's a strike. Oh, an emotional
what a game,
heartbreak
huh?
there for the Tigers. My goodness. Thought they had gotten it back, and then kaboom. An infield error that allows 3 runs to score.
If you look at the board, all of Ponca's scoring's been big innings, you know.
Yeah, a lot of crooked numbers up there for Ponca.
Yep.
Although 4 is a crooked number with a lot of straight lines.
Yes. 3-1 count right here. Coach Dobbs going to call Landon down and give him some advice right here.
Keep the bat on your shoulder, son.
I can see Lance Hewlett up against the fence cheering on his boys.
Well, I want to shout out a congratulations to the golf season for the Lady Tigers. They finished runner-up at the state. Couldn't pull it off. 4 shots back of Union today.
Yeah, it's a great year.
Good year.
Yes.
Of course, all of them back except for Shannon Stewart, who's going to go on and play golf at OBU next year, was the 2-bag. So, good season will be ahead for Coach Charlie Brown next year.
Yes.
Lady Tigers. Count is full now to Landon Hewlett. Pop fly into right. Should be handled. Kurtz goes back and makes the play. So there's 1 out now. Austin Hewlett comes to the plate. Austin, who made that dazzling play to start a double play in the 6th, is also unfortunately the one that threw the ball trying to go to his brother, allowed 3 runs to score in the top half of this inning.
Well, the good and bad news is whoever wins this game is setting pretty, and whoever loses has got to win 3 in a row.
Yeah, they got a couple of chances.
Yeah, still alive.
That one's up.
Right here, same thing. Just not trying to do a whole lot. Just get the ball in play.
Get it around to the top.
Yep. Roll it over.
Austin swings through that one.
It's a breaking ball that dies out there at the plate.
Yeah. So Missouri has come in and done a good job for Ponca City.
He kind of did the same role that Stamps did for us.
Yes, he did. Curveball, and gets a strikeout.
So Ponca goes 4-10 in district play this year and is a 1 out away from being set in the winner's bracket of the regionals.
Yep. But they will face a tough one tomorrow, and Stillwater's number 1.
Well, loser of this will play Stillwater tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. We will face it. We face a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking we're going to come back.
Well, we still got an out.
We got a chance. We got an out. As long as there's only 2 up there on the board and under the out column, then there's still a chance. Okay.
2-0 count on Brady.
That's a pitch that has moved around in the zone tonight. It's been a strike sometimes and a ball sometimes. That time we got the call. There's a pitch that's a strike.
Rain is about to let up.
Unfortunately, the Tigers aren't a team that can count on a bloop and a blast.
No.
Oh, they call that a strike?
Yep, down to our last strike right here.
Oh, my goodness. Thought that was outside. I already had ball marked in my scorebook. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brady Bean, ground ball, second base. Throw to first.
Hey,
came off the bag. Oh, he said he got back on it. That's the ball game. Ponca City rallies in the 7th to win that one and stay in the winner's bracket. So Tigers are going to play Stillwater tomorrow at 4 o'clock as of now. That game could be earlier depending on the decision made on the weather. So congratulations to Ponca City for rallying on that point, but looked like the Tigers had it in hand until that disastrous 7th.
Yeah, that was a tough break for the Tigers. And like I said, tomorrow you got the number 1 and 2 seed going at it in the loser's bracket. Kind of didn't see that one coming, but the good thing is you still got life left, and you just got to show them play.
So in order for the Tigers to make it to the state tournament, we'll have baseball on Saturday.
We will have a game on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, depending on all the weather.
What the weather says.
So, well, thanks for joining us. That's going to be it, unless we can convince guys that we need to cover tomorrow's game. We'll see what happens, what time we play. If we play early enough, maybe we'll get a group out here and see what happens. But Tigers lose tonight in the second round of regional action on the winner's side. They go down by 2. And thanks for joining us. Paul Croft, thanks for joining me and filling in. I appreciate you stepping in. If we get to call another one, I hope to have you right here beside me.
You bet. I appreciate it. This is fun.
All right, well, that's going to do us here. This has been Tiger Baseball on AeroVision. Join the crew tomorrow night as they bring you Tiger Soccer in the second round of playoffs against the Union Redskins on the boys' side. Thanks. This is Steve Cowan, and for the rest of the crew, have a great night.